I'm shocked. I got caught. Hey, what's going on, man? It's the Anything Goes podcast. It's your boy Sean Peoples. I'm here with the AGP family. We're here again for another Thursday night. Big ups and shout outs to everybody out there. Everybody that's tuning in with us, please, please, please like, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your family. Everybody that's on the live, please turn down your instruments in the background. I can hear them. Please turn your phones off so we don't have the ringing. Let's get to it. Cherie, what's going on with you?
What's going on? New hair, who this? Hola, people.
You out there on them. You out there on them. You out there on
Yes,
them.
on them.
Yo, Sharp man. Wagwan.
Yeah, man, living on loving life. I'm ready for it tonight for sure. What's gonna happen?
We don't know with you. We just don't know.
I'm chilling,
We
man.
still
I'm
trying to
chilling.
figure that out.
Yeah, we don't know with you.
Who's the new guy?
Yeah, it's always something with you. Lola B, what's going on, Lolina?
What's up? Happy Thursday.
It's your
Of
favorite
course,
day
it's
to
my
be
favorite day. Yes.
here again for another classic night. See if we can start some trouble, make some enemies and some friends while we at it. Gotta try and do a good deed. Razor, what's going on?
Yo, man, I'm here. I'm chilling. You ready for the weather update? All right, I'm gonna leave the weather out of it today.
Go ahead and give us your update, man. I already know you're gonna be wrong, but you fuck you weatherman.
Hey, it's gonna be a good day tomorrow. It's gonna be humid and hot. But get your umbrellas out too.
That obviously you a real weatherman because that's not what my weather is. Definitely gonna rain.
Good day, folks.
Yeah. I told y'all guys you're a horrible weatherman.
I said get your umbrellas out.
Hey, T, what's going on, T?
What's up? Blessed by the best. Ready to do this. See what version of short man I'm gonna have to give it to tonight.
Never know.
Hey, come on.
Never know.
I don't be got no weapon.
Get them the grill.
You got your grills in. You ready?
Yeah. Ready to go, man. Ready to go.
You know. So, people out there already, if you out there, go ahead, like, share on your social media for us, please. Please do that. The topic for tonight, before we even get to the topic for tonight, man, let's give a shout out to Haiti. Prayers up for Haiti. Let's give a shout out to my country, Jamaica. Went through a earthquake and a tropical storm in a week. So, but we all good. We all right so far. But Haiti is under some pressure. So let's keep Haiti in our minds and our heart. Check at your local FEMA services so you can donate some money and donate some clothes or anything you can donate to so you can help Haiti out. So, the topic for today is, we usually try to find some great entertaining topics to get you guys a little pissy in your pants. So I thought tonight's topic would be excellent for what's going on. So let's see. So is keeping your options open? Is that cheating? Is keeping your options open cheating? Because a lot of times, I would like to say women always got their options open. They like to say man have their options open. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all know. It's not that our options is open. We just think the world is a buffet. Women keep their options open.
Oh my goodness.
My recollection. So we're gonna start off with the fellas today, ladies, because we want to hear what Razor. Do you think keeping your options open is cheating?
Absolutely not. You're not keeping the option open is you're not in a relationship with someone. So if you're dating and you're keeping the option open,
Razor, Your mind is already confused. Of course,
so
in a relationship if you're keeping your options. Come on, Jesus.
So yeah, let's like
Ain't that
this.
part of it to you too, man?
Huh?
You're in a relationship. That's why. Jesus Christ.
This is in a relationship.
So what you're saying? Oh, in a relationship. Okay, I thought maybe like you was dating or something like that. But you're in a relationship, keeping your options open. Okay. I did not quite understand the question, but now I get it. All right. Yeah.
Big up yourself out there, family. Big up yourself, fam.
Yes. All right. So I mean, yeah, you got. I mean, I feel like you have to keep your options open. When you're in a, because that might not be the person that you want. I mean, not that you want, but that's.
It's not.
Keep talking. Y'all don't even interrupt him. Just let him keep talking. Go ahead. Great entertainment. Great entertainment. Go ahead, go.
It's good TV. But listen, all right. So you in a relationship and you're dating dealing with someone. I mean, I feel like you could have your options open, but at the end of the day, with having your options open, you got to go to. I'm trying to find a word what to say because I'm gonna say the wrong thing.
Go ahead. Speak your truth, okay?
I'm gonna say
myself. Is that the word you're trying to find? Speaking myself.
But all right, honestly, I feel like you do have to. You can keep your options open. You never know. Like you said, the females keep their options open. The man
Is that like keeping your powder dry?
Yeah, a man could come with their car or something, and they're like, "Well, this man is better than that man," and they're going with the wind. Next thing you know, they're leaving you behind. So why can't a man keep their option open? You might see something else that you want. You know what I mean? You might see the grass might be greener on the other side. You know what I'm saying?
I guess I do.
We could tell Ray's Jamaican right there with that answer.
Oh, come on. What is that? What is that? I'm feeling attacked here.
If anyone was confused what razor was, they now know. It's not a fake accent. It's in the heart. It's in the heart.
It's just pumping in his blood.
Disrespectful.
Okay, Razor. All right. Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah. Tell me. I'm
finish. Demi said, in a relationship, it's not cheating unless you get caught, though.
Okay. If you don't get caught, it never happened, huh?
Yeah.
Is that like saying it wasn't me?
Shaggy, wasn't me.
So, Razor, pretty much your answer is, yeah, he is struggling a lot, Demby. Sean
still don't know the answer.
It's because he know if he come up here and lie, I'm gonna call him on it. So he got to tell the truth. I'm gonna go ahead and get him up out of here with his lies.
The answer is definitely. His reasoning we don't understand, but the answer is yes, definitely.
It's kind of wrong, confusing,
He was reaching for every reason.
I felt like
Demby, though.
I just got off the little bus at school. I didn't know what was going on a while ago. The life.
He said, because if the duck crossed the road and Jimmy cracked on
a rabbit, if a bear take a crap in the woods and wipe his butt with a furry white rabbit.
Hey, little Johnny got lost on that one.
Yeah,
he got turned around on that one.
Terrible.
Hey, if you throw the fishing pole or the hook in the water, right? There's plenty of fishes in the sea. You might come up with one.
Oh, razor.
Wow.
That's
How did we get here?
That
How did we
escalated
get
very
here?
quickly.
Oh,
Harry,
man.
hey, I told y'all, let him talk. Let him sink himself. Great TV. Great.
No interruptions. Go on, Riz.
No.
I started to stop him. I was like, Razor, and then I was like, wait, go ahead, Razor.
Just so you guys know, I'm doing a rewatch in the morning right away.
I might have to do that tonight. Just at least the first 5 minutes.
I gotta go to bed first. I gotta wake up first on this one.
I gotta watch that tonight. You know what I mean?
It flows. So, hey, Sharp Man, what do you
What's up?
think, man? Is keeping your options open cheating? I know you just got a little confused a while ago. And your head might be hurting.
I gotta start out with what does that even mean?
Thank you, because I was
Fear.
Okay.
Fear, take a
All
crack
right.
in the woods and wipe his butt with a furry white rabbit.
All right. Let me try this out. Okay. So keeping your options open. You got a girl and you want to commit, but you're thinking maybe I shouldn't commit. You know what? That's not working for me. I got an analogy for you guys. Let's try this one. All right. Let's try this one. Here we go. Check this one out, right? It's like you got a cow, right? And you're getting the milk, but you don't want to buy the whole cow. You're getting free milk, so you're like, man, this milk is good. Now what you're saying is you're waiting to see if the milk is still good after a few months, because if the milk not good, you're gonna leave that cow alone and go get another cow. Is that what you're saying?
Moo.
No, he's saying if you're in a relationship, right? Should you have other options in case your current relationship doesn't work?
Listen.
And if you do, is that cheating?
Okay, so if you go to rob a bank, don't you have to have a getaway car?
Moo.
Hey,
Cows,
there's your answer. If you go to rob a bank, you gotta have a getaway car. There's the answer. Yeah, you gotta keep your options open.
Yeah, I feel like I'm listening to a Jasmine Sullivan song, Lions and Tigers and Bears. Like, what is going on?
Guys, come on. You got a new shorty. You don't know what you're getting. You gotta keep your options open. What do you think? You got a new shorty. You gotta keep your options open. You go to rob a bank.
What if it's old? What if it's old shorty? What if shorty been there for a minute? He ain't say it's a new relationship.
It's a relationship period. You guys are always overthinking stuff that doesn't even need to be over.
Hey, I
in
think
a relationship.
Here it is. I got you.
I didn't even. Let me explain. Because you seem like you needed an explanation. So let me.
You need another.
And you're keeping your options open out there. Is that cheating?
So I think until you put a ring on the finger, no, that's being smart.
Being smart.
That's being clever.
So,
Oh man, they gonna do you up tonight.
If you're married, it's not a relationship.
Good evening, Tawana. Good evening. Demby, you might want to come in and try and help your brother Sharp Man too, because
I got this. I don't need help. I got this.
I got this.
It's like, listen,
No,
it's all taken care of, man. We got this.
We have this. We're saying it's prudent to have a getaway plan. It's prudent. You gotta have a getaway plan.
Where are you going? Why are you getting away?
I'm trying to figure it out.
You're going to the greener side of the
In
grass.
the first place, you're getting the milk. If the milk is good, is the milk gonna stay good or is the milk gonna spoil? You might have to throw the milk out and go get a new cow. Go get fresh milk.
Hey, Sharp Man, there's an expiration date on the milk, right?
Really, Sharp Man?
So what happens if the side cow, wait so long, their milk expires?
Then you're in trouble then.
What if the getaway car ain't got no gas?
Hey, the getaway car ain't got no gas. You screwed.
You out of luck. What the
I'm just trying to figure out
with the F.
why. So people go into their relationships basically thinking like, oh, let me keep my options open because this might not work out.
Hey,
like y'all automatically think that.
What's that little game? You put your right foot in, you put your right foot out. You got to keep one foot in, one foot out.
Okie dokie, throw yourself around.
You got to keep one foot in, one foot out.
So basically, y'all saying that people basically, because I don't get it, because if you're in a relationship and you getting to know the person, everything like that, they basically having their sides, their collard greens and their salads and their green beans and their red beans on the side, just in case the mashed potatoes or the rice or the macaroni don't work.
Possibly.
You gotta have a replacement.
One for you.
Yeah, you gotta have
for you. When y'all open a pack of Pringles, do you just eat one?
See, look at that.
And if they're stale, if they're stale,
hey, I've never opened a pack of Pringles and it's been stale before.
Or if
the fun don't stop.
If it's a bad flavor,
I'm learning something new, I guess, because I never went into a relationship, never, thought across person, because I don't know.
It happens though. It happens.
I be positive that it do work. Positive.
I think.
But I guess people out there have, I know Demby keep all his options open.
Somehow I agree with you on that.
I mean, when I go on vacation, I don't never take exactly how much money I think I'm gonna spend. I have a little on the side just in case. I'm not using the money. The money is just there just in case. You know what I mean?
So you're saying we should have a in case break the glass, right?
Yeah, I mean you got you got a checking and you got a savings. You know what I mean? Like.
In case you got to transfer.
You got more than one option.
All of y'all.
So at what point do I go for that? At what point do I go from the checking to the savings? When do I go?
When the checking has depleted. It automatically withdraws from the savings. You know what I mean? It's the backup plan. It's like the over the limit. Like on my checking account, I got the over the limit for checking.
Get this.
Not complicated math.
Hey, when the check-in is empty, sometimes you got to dip in savings just a little bit and get some and put it over in the checking. So you still have
that's why I got overdraft protection.
Really?
Once again, short man is overthinking. You still had to go to the savings.
No, I got an overdraft protection.
I will expect that from
Razor? Razor? Not me.
Look at my eyes.
Listen, man. It's not cheating. It's not cheating unless you act on it, though.
Or this line down here. Or this line right here.
Yeah. That guy, tic-tac-toe, going to Lola all in a row. Razor said there's a bird.
But not for real though.
With a fur white rabbit.
I said people that do it like, I gotta have an option.
He said I went down
everybody
the rabbit hole.
A lot of people do keep their options, But is it cheating though? I don't.
No, it's not cheating. If you act on it, it's cheating. You know what I mean? Like when you're on a diet. Say you're on a diet and you can't
know.
Well, how do you put those options?
How they gonna know that
you're not? It's having a backup plan.
Because you acted on it some kind of way.
I have a question for you.
You cheated because you have to keep them
We talking over each other.
So So look at it like this, right? Females, they have friends. Sometimes they're ex-boyfriends that
They always got their options.
Yeah, they communicate with them. Those are backup plans because when the next dude go, who's gonna more than likely come back into the picture? The ex-boyfriend or something. So unless you like completely cut them off, the options are still open, right?
You can cut them off. You come on, Lola. Lola, Cherie, y'all know there's been people y'all have, been around that you can get it from if you wanted to, but you ain't never acted upon it. You know what I mean?
A while ago, no, I don't know anybody like that.
That's an option. You know what I mean?
You have to keep the lines of communication open.
Well,
no, not at all. Not at all.
If it's like that,
I don't know anybody like that.
Not at all.
I don't know anyone.
You have to keep the lines of communication open, but you know that person. It's not cheating if you're not acting upon it. You don't have to tell them that you're my backup plan. You know what I mean? You're my option. Like, come on, you're gonna lose if you talk to people like that.
Well, not that number. You can't tell them like, well, you're the backup plan. You can't tell them. I mean, that's not gonna go.
No, you don't even let them know that you don't. You can't let them know that they're an option.
But you got to keep them in the flow. You got to keep them in the conversation though.
Don't you got to really?
Lola, let's hear your answer. Let's hear your answer on this one, Lola, because you seem a little torn.
Come on, Lola.
I am.
Come on, Lola.
I think that it is cheating because in some way you have to keep that person engaged. So
that's what I said.
You got to be doing something to keep them engaged. I mean, otherwise they're gonna move on to their next option.
I'm more than just an option.
I mean, and I guess if related, you could not talk.
You can find another option
and be like, "What's
I
good?"
better find your loving.
First, if it's a lady telling a man that, they're gonna be like, "Yes, where you at? I'm coming."
Find your heart. I better find your love.
But I think that women, they may not necessarily keep their options open, but in the back of their mind, they always know who got next.
That's what I mean. It'd be like, go. Who's next?
Who's next? But the thing,
you don't have to keep them engaged though.
So what you going if you were somebody, right, and you have your
what I mean is you have an option, right? If it's an option, it means that it's there if you want to act on it. You understand? Your options can change. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that you're holding somebody like you can't date anyone, you can't do anything. You just sit here and wait for me in case mine don't work out. That's not an option.
Men do though. That's what they be
doing.
Not next. First of all, that is internationally, and I know y'all was gonna say that, so that's why I asked the women to come from. This is a study have been done, and women, they said at least 90 something % of women have a backup lover, have another option that they already stored in their mind that if it doesn't work out with you, that's who I'm going to next.
Because you guys got it like that.
You know
you guys got it like that.
Exactly.
I mean,
you do that.
I agree, and I don't think it's cheating. I don't think it's cheating. Now, if you're acting upon it, that's why I said if you're acting upon it, then yes, that is cheating. You know what I mean?
But in your mind, in your mind, you're thinking all kind of thoughts. So I believe what I'm gonna do. With
but when I'm on a diet and I can't eat carbs, let's say I'm on a keto diet and I can't eat carbs. If I think about eating a carb, that's not cheating on my diet. It's the actual act of eating.
Okay, you're cheating on keto.
But that's a good analogy, though.
That's a good analogy, but you're cheating. You're exactly cheating.
You know when people.
But
when people become Muslim,
the jury will not accept the judge throwing that out. We won't even want the jury to hear that. That was close, but no star.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Hey, first of all, I want y'all to stop making Denby feel bad for always keeping his option.
Them keeping his powder dry.
He act on it. He said, "Am I bad? Yeah, you bad. You act on it."
You are.
This guy. Man.
If you act on it, cheating. I mean, hey.
Be considered that way. Yes, it's cheating on both ways.
But here's the thing, man.
Cheating on both ways to me.
If you dating somebody and you have someone else in the background thinking that I'm gonna date that person if I'm not if this relationship don't work out, then that relationship is already doomed and you are cheating because you're cheating the relationship itself. You're not giving the relationship its full benefit that it's supposed to have because you already thinking whenever this school messed up, I got Clint Murdoch on the back that I'm about to go ride Clint Murdoch.
Hey, I don't
think so. I don't think so.
I think that's a good thing. That's a fact. I mean, well, I shouldn't say it's a fact, but I think
how can you be in a relationship with somebody pursuing to be together forever, or already saying that you together forever, and then have somebody else in the background saying, "Well, if this doesn't work out, I'm gonna
check this out. We're going on a romantic dinner. I'm like, man, if this don't work out, man, I got shorty over there. You already planned this plan. You're like,
I'm taking my next girl here.
Oh man, yo,
regardless of how you look. Because you already dooming your relationship. You already like, well, if this don't work out,
no doubt. Oh,
like
no doubt.
Like
if you're holding a carb in your wrist,
you're cheating. You already cheating.
You only cheating if you act upon it, man.
Nah.
Yeah. So how do you keep your option open? So you don't communicate with you don't act on it.
No,
so
you don't communicate. You don't communicate.
So if you break up, you be like,
it's the thought. It's not like you got someone sitting there. Like, you really think people are sitting there like, we're not doing anything.
No,
but
not that. But it gotta be
some relationship. Like they don't even know. They're not supposed to know. If I let them know, then yes, that is cheating because I'm acting upon it. That's what I'm saying. You can have your thought process. You can know that my ex hit me up and he want to talk to me, but I'm ignoring him. I'm not even saying anything to him. But you know, in the back of your mind, people want to act like you don't think, but in the back of your mind, you're like, man, I could get that dude back whenever I want to. You know what I mean? That's an option. It doesn't mean you're acting upon it. You just have an option. Everybody has options. This whole world is about options. You know what I mean? When you act upon an option, then that becomes cheating. That's point blank.
Really, you are acting on the option because when you put it in your mind that the option is going to be the next if this doesn't work out.
Just because you have a thought, just because a thought goes through your brain does not mean that that's what it is. You know what I mean? Like that's like saying if a man sees a woman, if my man sees a woman walk by and her body looks good and the thought goes through his mind, man, I'm not gonna be like, he cheated on me.
That's a whole different thing.
That's a whole different thing. How is that different? How is that different?
Your man is not having that girl in the background as he's going. That's the next relationship.
That's an option. That's an option.
No, that's not an option because he don't even know the girl. She just walked by with a good body. He don't even know her. An option for what? An option for him to go.
That's what I'm saying. It's just a thought.
For him to go choke the chicken in the bathroom later on.
It's not an option.
An option for him to go choke the chicken in the bathroom. Maybe.
I'm saying that's your option. Maybe y'all aren't understanding what I'm saying. I'm saying your option is a thought.
I don't know if he's lusting.
But your option is a thought. It is not.
I think in order for it to be an option, you have to engage them. If you're just having
that's what I'm saying. That's not an option.
If you want a guaranteed option, yeah. That's a side piece then. In that case, that's a guaranteed option.
Stop. Let's stop moving the goalposts. The option is the option, period. It doesn't matter if it's 50 miles away or if it's 1 feet away. You have an option. You got a boyfriend and you're in a relationship with the boyfriend. You putting in your mind that, hey, this doesn't work out. That means you already cheating the relationship. So you already putting in your mind that this guy is going to be the next person that I'm going to be with. How is that not cheating?
It is.
Exactly.
Facts. I said it from the beginning. It is cheating.
That's like going around the back and having 2 getaway cars.
Yeah.
You think it's all my analogy.
This is analogy night.
That's
He
a good
been thinking
idea.
about robbing a bank.
That's a good idea. Just in case one don't start.
One don't start. You got to. Hey,
that's a good idea.
Hey, Sean, you remember in shot that when the guy came in the car, he went and shoot the dude, and his car wouldn't start. He had to get out and run on foot.
If he had another car, he wouldn't have run.
Good.
You know what? Both of y'all.
You would have had a second option.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh,
that is
man.
crazy.
But he probably did think about that second car, but it wasn't an option because he didn't.
He didn't bring it. He didn't bring it, huh?
So I still don't. You see, and that's the thing with a lot of women, why they do that. You see, T thinking it's not cheating. But
I mean, I think we have a different. I think we have different thought processes on what that means. You know what I mean? It's too broad.
I mean,
I overthink and I overanalyze, and I don't.
It just means you're male oriented.
I don't put like my mind goes way beyond that.
You got a little male in you. You got a little male in you. T. That's all.
Oh, I got a lot.
How would your trainer feel about those cars?
I wouldn't feel. You know what I mean? Like. I wouldn't feel insecure. I wouldn't feel like my man was cheating to know that somebody else would want him. No,
that's not what it is.
That's happening.
It's not somebody
wanting you. Somebody wanting you is an option. Somebody wanting you is an option. It's an open doorway. Like,
it's him wanting somebody else.
I think y'all put too much
somebody else wanting him. It's him saying, "I don't care what T came home tonight. You had a rough day at work and you start tripping and start talking about, I don't got to take this. I'm my own woman. I'm independent." You're like, "Oh, cool. Peace. I'm out. Stay your independent A here by yourself." Yep. You don't got no way to stay. Ha ha. Fooled you. Janice already told me I could come over.
Yeah, you've been priming the pump for a while now.
Now that's different. That is more than an option. That's someone who clearly acted on it. If you talk about it in that sense, then yeah, like I said, maybe I overanalyze and think too much into it.
Yeah, T, you might be right. It's not an option; it's your insurance plan.
Like that's totally different. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about your option knowing that they're your option. Your option shouldn't even know they're your option. That's what I was saying.
If you got an option, they got to know. Because how you gonna be my option if you don't know?
They don't gotta know you like. They don't gotta know they got.
That's what I've been asking.
Yeah, how you gonna? I'm gonna be your option if I don't know. I got my own option.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like it's a thought. It doesn't mean nothing is guaranteed until you act upon it. So if you say an option, that's my whole thing. When you act upon it, like when you act upon it, you are a cheater. You know what I mean? Like it's not an option anymore. You know what options mean. Options mean when I walk in a grocery store, there are options. There are a variety of different chips I can decide.
Options also mean
it doesn't mean that.
Options also mean when you got a man and you got another man on the back burner. That's also
that's what I'm saying. Now, if you actually have a man on the back burner, you know what I mean? Like
somebody that you're thinking you can start a relationship with, and if he's an option, there's no way he can't know he's an option.
I mean, maybe I'm just conceited. I always feel like I have options. You know what I mean? I don't feel maybe that's what it is. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to have an exact definitive. My option may change. You know what I mean? Because I constantly change and evolve. You know what I mean?
I can feel like I can get 6 or 7 girls out there.
That's options. That's what I mean. I know I can get somebody else. So I'm not really an option.
That's me thinking that I can get somebody that might not even have me on their radar anymore. Because just because I had you wrapped around my thumb at one point, don't mean I still do. So if you're my option,
your option doesn't mean it's guaranteed.
It's an obvious fact that we both know you my option.
I think y'all need to change it to if you are in a relationship, is it okay to have a side piece? You know what I mean? Because y'all talk about a guarantee. Like, who got a guaranteed person that's just sitting there waiting for like something? It's called a side piece. It's not a side piece.
Because if you ain't interacting in sexual relationships or nothing with them, how is that a side piece?
Because it's still cheating.
Exactly.
If they know that they're your option and they're sitting there waiting for you, then you were actively cheating. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, Razor.
I looked at options a totally different way than what y'all are saying.
If your girl was texting a guy in her phone, texting him all type of whoop-de-doo stuff, but never had sex with him, is that cheating?
Yes.
Damn right, that's cheating.
You damn right that's cheating.
So
You are damn right. I mean, darn right.
If in your mind you're thinking of being with somebody else, isn't that cheating? Because you ain't just because you didn't physically write it down on a piece of paper or you didn't physically text it to someone, that's not cheating.
I'm gonna let my future husband know always. I may think about being with Idris the entire time we're married. That don't mean it's gonna happen. Yeah, you can think about stuff. Y'all act like your mind, like you don't think crazy thoughts.
I think about Beyonce. I think about Beyonce and Michelle Obama.
Exactly.
All
Is
the
that
time.
cheating?
So
Is that cheating?
It's cheating if they know I was thinking about them and they would entertain it.
That's what I said. I said your option. I said from the beginning, your option shouldn't know that they're an option.
You're trying to talk around in circles because you want to be right. Here's the thing. Options. It's an option. If the person is an option for you, they have to know they're an option. How the hell I'm going to be an option if I don't know what you got going on? Well, I'm sitting down talking about. Oh snap! You know what?
I think you have to be. I think every once in a while
I was thinking of a totally different option.
You gotta be primed. You gotta be like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Send a text saying, hey, baby.
What you thinking of is a wish list. That ain't an option. That's a wish list.
It ain't no wish list because it ain't guaranteed.
Bro. Exactly. You don't know. That's why it's a wish list.
I said from the beginning, literally out of my mouth, is your option should not know they're an option. So you're not gonna sit here and act like I'm trying to prove a point. That is an option in my mind. Then
that's in your mind, but
that's why I said I change it. I change it.
That's a wish list.
Because if they know, then you are acting upon it. And yes, it is cheating. I said that line from the beginning.
Well, that's what we're talking about. We're not talking about if you wanna wish that Idris Elba gonna be next after you finish with Paul. We ain't talking about that. We talking about
if I can sit and hear about
Brandon down the street gonna be the next guy.
If I could sit and listen about ducks and tigers and whales and all that, when
you got a point.
The men talk, y'all can hear me talk.
You got a point. You got a point.
You gonna hear me talk, okay?
You got a point. Darn you, Razor. Darn you.
Short man too.
I was dying
over there with the banks.
I had my focus, my power, and then it came
I'm just saying that's an option.
I was
you bring
cracking up. I said, what is Razor talking about?
Hey, I say this all the time. If you go through your girl's phone, it's a 9 times out of 10 possibility you're going to find some compromising text message going on in there. Not every girl now, because there's always exceptions to the rule. But guess what? The exception isn't the rule. Go through your girl's phone. It may not be blatantly, you going to smash this Jimmy hat tonight. But it could be. I'm trying to use words that I don't think.
You're so
words
sweet.
that YouTube demonetize the program when we finish. So I'm trying to use other words, Lola.
Okay.
That's why you ain't got your shirt.
You know what?
Oh,
you know what?
Don't do it.
Wait,
Don't do it, Lola.
Don't get him.
All of that Tuesday, all that yippy yappy jipper japping.
Don't get him.
Watch what I'm gonna come back with. Watch.
Don't do it, Lola.
No.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's crazy to me, man. Because if you think you're in a relationship and thinking about somebody else,
your relationship is doomed already.
Your relationship is more likely doomed.
Yep.
And and that's what happens a lot of times. You have women that comes in, men too, but I'm gonna speak about the women because I'm a man. You have women that come in a relationship with a guy feeling like, hey, it's open. I can do, and then but I'm gonna keep Paul just in case. Because I don't know if this dude is gonna switch up, this dude is gonna do this dude is gonna do that, and then when a guy get an inclement, like we had a conversation. I said this on here before too, but we had a conversation at the after party, which is gonna start happening in about a year. Y'all gonna get to come join us. But we had a conversation at the after party after Tuesday, and we were talking about you got to know your mate. I know what my woman looks like and how she feels after sex. So if she out of town and I'm talking to her, if she comes in front of me and I'm talking to her, I know she done did something. You can't. Who you gonna fool? That because a lot of y'all don't know the person who you dealing with.
They ain't
That's
paying
right.
attention.
You know.
Well, I mean, if the person, if she out of town and somebody walked behind her, yeah.
Short man.
You know, I'm gonna mute you. Yeah, I'm gonna mute him. Unmute him.
They say, Sharman, hey, tell him to stay in the bathroom. Don't come out.
But it is true. It is true. It is true. You have to know your person.
That's why you can't give black people AC. I'm crazy when
They don't know how to act.
Oh, boy.
Crazy when they get AC. But hey, man, I feel sorry for y'all in y'all relationship because the Negroes y'all be talking about, y'all are doomed.
Doing dirty.
Doomed.
Doing
Steph,
dirty.
what's up, sis?
There's some very great men. They're great men.
There are a lot of good guys.
There are a lot of great guys out there.
Yeah, but the ones y'all talking about have poo-poo on them.
I haven't found them. I'm gonna find them.
The ones y'all talking about got poo-poo on them.
We're trying to give you the truth. That's all.
See, and a lot of times that's it. They shoot the messengers because they think you're wrong. But periodically, a lot of times, men and women go in a relationship with somebody on the back burner. Yeah. It's just a fact. It happens. And
most people have somebody.
Some people are gonna think it's not cheating because I didn't act on it.
Hey, look, if I'm going somewhere,
he's just my friend right now.
I got options.
I don't cheat.
Mean, if Uber ain't working, I'm gonna call Lyft. That's all.
I don't cheat, but
I mean, Lyft ain't working.
Then I'm gonna call a taxi.
Oh, my boy got it.
I always have options.
Short man. Short man. I just don't have no words right now for you. I'm just appalled.
Hey, I'm trying to put you up on game. That's all. I'm trying to put you on game. That's it.
We know that's a lie. Straight lie.
Hey, lie. His glasses look like he's cheating. His glasses look like he's cheating.
Y'all see my eyes?
Them shirts look like they cheating.
This is a fact.
The glasses too.
Oh,
the glasses.
Hey,
look, they cheating. They cheating on the print. They can't even pick one print. You know what I mean?
His clothes look like he's cheating. His clothes look like he's cheating.
What is wrong with you?
Hey, listen.
I don't know what's wrong with you.
Hey, listen. Yeah, we got a mute shot.
Everybody it went away. My eyes closed. My eyes closed.
Man, Jesus Christ, man.
Listen.
Sean, put it back again. I want to see it one more time.
Listen.
You're going to make my eyes.
T, look at the pose, T. Look at the pose. Look at you cheating. Look at the pose.
I see. That's why I said they cheating on the pattern in their shirts.
Watch this. They can't catch me. They can't catch me.
Hey, everybody cheat except Jamaicans. There's a study that's been proven that Jamaican men are the most faithful men.
I mean, I just told them to study last week.
Literally said he said if the chicken crossed the road and the
if bird flies brains,
we're going off of facts. We're not speculating. We're going off of facts.
Okay.
And the facts is Jamaican men are the most faithful men in the world.
You see,
except that guy. He's the exception. That guy's the exception.
Unless Safari ain't really Jamaican, then that's the only way that'll work.
Well, he's the exception.
That's true, Mr. Dreo.
He's the exception.
If you don't know your woman playing you, it's because you're not in tune with that person.
She's doing this. He walking across behind her in the mirror.
That's right.
What's wrong with you and walking behind people, Sean, man?
I'm just saying.
You can tell he been in a lot of Zoom meetings.
Hey, you on the FaceTime? Hey, who's that? What's that shadow?
We might call the cops on you.
We might
got the girl, the woman in the bag, the bank,
the options in the back.
I can't.
All the options in the back doing the Soul Train line.
This is the analogy night. I'm making up with analogies tonight. That's it.
Okay.
The cow and the milk, Uber and Lyft, taxi, everybody. We doing bank robbery, everything.
Checking and savings.
No matter. We doing it all.
Checking and savings. Yeah, he forgot that one. Checking and savings.
Checking and savings. you know, Jimmy Johns and Jersey Mike.
This guy, man.
They got the meat,
lady. This is facts. We already covered this already. It's obvious though that the guys Lola and T dating. You know.
He looked like Michael.
First of all,
Soldier Boy looked like Michael.
I would not date either one of them. Okay.
First of all,
they look like
guys I date do a good job of.
It look like
they do a good job of playing it off.
No.
Is that guy? That's
they look
Superman.
normal.
Is that him? Superman.
Yeah,
that's Soldier Boy and Chris Brown.
That's big Draco. Y'all better get it right. Draco.
That's Draco. That's not Superman.
That's big Draco.
Draco. Soldier don't go by Soldier no more. That's
it's big Draco.
Oh, he don't?
No.
You better
guys.
Oh my God. I've been hanging with y'all Caribbean people too long. I don't even know stuff. He's big Draco.
If he's younger than me, if he's younger than me, he got problems. If he's younger than me, he got problems.
Yeah, he definitely younger than both of them. Definitely younger than you by years. You got them at least by 30.
But look how they look though, bro.
But I would say,
how he big?
If you look at Chris Brown now, there's a picture. He
Brown
looks
got
healthier
himself together.
now.
He got himself together. So you should.
Big Draco need to come. He needs to get.
No, I'm gonna do a picture.
Would y'all stop calling him Big Draco? That is
so boy. What's wrong with you? What you want
to Soldier Boy up in the hole.
That's a big Draco from.
Look like he got hit with kryptonite. So look at him.
He ain't even big. Like he's too little to be big. Come on now.
He said little cap gun, as Bow Wow called him on the
There you go.
Draco.
That's big
Ain't nothing big about him, except them big old circles
big
around
Draco.
his eyes.
That's big Draco from the Breakfast Club. Drake. Man, he stole all the beats from me.
Draco invented everything in rap.
Whatever he's doing, he is not living good.
Everything.
You need to. I don't know.
Big Draco.
They look like they need better options.
he need to fountain of youth. Shit. He need to fountain of youth.
That's when you got bad options.
They might need off their self or something.
Something.
Who knows? But hey, let's switch subjects for a little bit. Let's go to Fresh and Fit versus Abba and Preach. So Fresh and Fit, Abba and Preach have this intense battle going on. These guys are big YouTubers, making countless views, making a lot of money. And these guys decided they're going to go all out, fighting, talking gangster, saying they're going to fly out, catch a fade for some money, do all this stuff, somebody buying guns and doing all this type of stuff. Now, you have a chance right now to make millions. And you messing it up to be what, a gangster, to be
an internet gangster.
Yeah, I mean, and y'all don't even live in the same place. So even if I'm gonna take some attention that someone is giving me, and we don't even live in the same place for me to even entertain it that much because I know it's not real. I can't have a serious conversation with you on the internet because I can't reach out and shake your hands because I'm a professional. I gotta reach out and shake your hand. Because I'm not for violence.
Can't bless him.
Yeah, I can't. So we got to be face to face. We can exchange words for a little bit, but when it start making it clear that we need to shake hands in the future, then I don't need to talk to you anymore. Right there, the conversation is over with.
Oh, you said you gonna give him a pound?
Yeah, we gotta make everything official when we see each other.
Official.
So what's y'all thought on this, man? We see people talking about people's wife. I think that's off limit. When you're in beef with somebody, you shouldn't involve their wife or their kids. What's y'all thoughts?
And no mother.
Yes.
Definitely no mother.
Their family off limits. Me and you got a problem. Me and you got a problem.
Yeah.
But people don't think like that. People don't think, if you have problems with somebody, it should be with that person. Because I know I heard a little bit of it and they mentioned the guy's wife and all those things. And that's disrespectful.
Very.
That's just the utmost disrespect. And, other people will carry that. And when they see you, it's going to be trouble.
And the reason why they do stuff like that is because they know, like you all the way over there, I'm all the way over here.
Exactly.
So you know what I'm saying? Like it's easy to
Like,
type stuff and say stuff.
Because if it was Nook down the street and
Right.
Nook can get to you.
Definitely putting charges out against Nook Nook.
Internet gangster, man. Internet gangster.
Bad news. Nook Nook sound like he's bad news.
Nook coming.
Hey, but hey, you know what you do though? Hey guys, you know what you do?
About my wife?
Yeah, you know what you do though, man? They both have money, right? And if one of them is really serious, he'll fly out to his city to show up at his door. Don't even tell him you coming. Show up to his door and knock on it.
They're going to do that.
No, you don't tell him.
They announce
it.
Don't tell him. Just show up. It's fake.
Yeah, just show up. Don't tell him.
It's all a ploy to get more views.
Man. When you talk about my wife, the ploy is over.
Yeah, them guys ain't
bad, man. But that's the whole thing. Like, these guys aren't really fighting. Like, they're not really gonna fight, man.
They're for fake smoke.
Yeah, it's exciting. It sounds good, but ain't nobody really flying because, like Lola said, if somebody gonna do it, nobody announces that they're coming. They just come. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what? I think y'all really, really giving people too much credit. Don't y'all see a lot of these dumb Negroes going to jail for posting up the murders that they commit on Instagram, on Facebook?
Well, yeah.
I don't know what y'all thinking. I know a few of my homeboys' little brother that went and broke in somebody's house, videotaped it, and put it on Facebook.
Yeah.
But that make but see, that's the difference is those people are actually like really living that life, you know what I mean? We talking about people who these guys ain't gangsters for real. They're YouTubers, you know what I mean?
You don't know.
They're not really.
Know that.
You
don't know that.
You catch
There's a lot of people that is on YouTube and they do certain things because of YouTube and it's their profession and they business. But outside of that, we never know what can come. So
you might get the beats in the streets.
So we only see in YouTube, but we don't know. We can say all day, they're not about that life. But there's YouTubers that I've seen that they're not about that. You will think they're not about that life, and there's videos coming up, and you'll be like, oh, I didn't know he was like that, gangster like that. You know what I'm saying? So
it happens.
I think they really just doing it to have the free publicity. You know what I mean? That's the thing. When people are in reality life like that, that's the whole thing is to get people buzzing, to get people talking. It sounds good, you know what I mean? But it gets their views up, like. Huh?
They don't need to do that. That's the thing. They are Fresh and Fit is the premier.
They're celebrities. They always have to do that. They always have to do
out. But when you're at the top of your game, you don't need to challenge.
They're not at the top. Your game can always drop. Your game can always drop. Is what I mean. As a celebrity, your game can always drop. You gotta keep.
Before you start trying to enhance it. There's no reason to enhance it now because they're at the top.
Exactly. When
they have to stay at the top, so they have to keep their name relevant.
At the live,
they have to keep their name relevant.
But they don't really have to do anything because they if you on live, if you see them, they have 3.4 million, not thousand. Million.
15 Fresh and Fit.
I get that. They can have 3.5 million, but if they don't keep their content up, if they don't keep their audience engaged, just like any celebrity, they're gonna fall off, and the next story is gonna come up. The next YouTuber, next week AGP is gonna be up there in them numbers. You know what I mean? So they better do stories like this.
We're coming for y'all.
We coming for y'all. You know what I mean? So there's always somebody hungry.
We don't want no smoke because I don't want nobody to do this to my mama. And they're gonna do this to my son, or they're gonna do this to
No, ain't nobody talking about smoke like that. I'm talking about we coming to take their spot.
When you start people start feeling like they should start talking about people, mama.
Exactly.
And we don't play them type of games, so let them boys.
We don't do mama jokes.
But money and gangster don't mix. Yep. So they ain't gonna mess it
up. They not stupid. They're not gonna mess it up and pop up at somebody's door. I don't think they're gonna do that. They got these million views some kind of way. You know what I mean? Like they smart.
That YouTube dynamics are different. You have a certain audience for certain things that you do. Fresh and Fit actually lost some of their audience because they're entangling in a beef. That's why they put out an apology, because they lost a big part of their audience. Thousands of people left because they that's not what they're there for. They're there for the conversations that they're having. So they had to apologize. They say they're not going to answer on their podcast anymore. So maybe on their social media page outside that they're answering because they're doing silly stuff that that we would say gangsters don't do. But I know a lot of dudes that are
dumb gangsters,
quote unquote gangsters that do a lot of dumb stuff that we would say, man, a real gangster wouldn't do that. And these guys are
doing it,
and they're doing it. So, you know, I mean, hopefully these guys will get over it, fresh, fit. They're getting a lot of views, making a lot of money. Abba and Preach getting a lot of views, making a lots of money. So I wish they just get over it. There they go, fresh and fit at top. Abba and Preach at the bottom. You know, or that, you know, you don't want to mess that YouTube money up because somebody might be on your heels.
These dudes look corny,
if you
man.
look at them, but if you look at them,
man.
But wait, if you look at them, they look like the same exact dudes, but the ones on the bottom have hair.
Yeah,
they do look alike. They do.
They look like the same dudes, but the ones on the bottom got hair.
Yeah, these the guys probably in school that didn't have a lot of friends. Guys, corny, man. Get them out of here.
Hey, man.
They gangster, man. Yo, those some gangster YouTubers right there.
Them guys
pop up at somebody's house. They about to pop up at somebody's house.
Yeah, we're not going to talk negative about people because we don't know them. We don't know if they're gangsters or not. So we're not going to ungangster the gangsters, okay? Gangster on.
Yeah, we're not going to take their street cred away.
Yeah, we don't know anything about them. Real quick, Brother Polite. So I guess y'all heard a story about Brother Polite. I guess y'all have heard that him and his he's been accused of being a pedophile because of allegedly he's been sneaking around with his wife's daughter. Now, Brother Poe Light, I just like to say that, so that's why. So Brother Poe Light denies this by saying that, you know, it's all malarkey, it's, you know, it's a whole bunch of this, a whole bunch of that. But people are showing that he did get arrested, and that was what he was charged for. So maybe somebody's lying on him. What
about? Was it date rape? You saying?
No, he brought her. He's messing with his wife's daughter, or his girlfriend's daughter.
14-year-old girl.
She's a little young, you know.
I'll tell you what.
We don't rock with that, man. He got to chill. He need to go to jail or something. If that's true.
Yeah, if that's true, yeah, he needs to do the time. He did the crime. I wonder, do the time.
How did they come to this? Like, to him getting arrested? Did the little girl say he did it, or what happened?
They're quiet on the information because I guess you know when it's a minor, they don't really.
Yeah, they can't really release that information.
They can't say too much.
If this is the truth, put him under the jail, not in the jail.
Definitely. If he did do this, because I don't want to throw somebody under the bus.
Right, exactly. And we don't know the full.
I've seen situations like this, and the guy
is a serious allegation.
Innocent as the daylight. Young lady put her daughter up to it. And ironically, they went to counseling and tried to work it out. Now, after you do that to me, ain't no counseling.
No. Work out what?
Yeah, ain't no counseling in the world.
Y'all don't get out my face with that mess.
I don't want to see your shadow.
I'm so scared. I ain't talking to nobody for a good 6-7 years.
Right.
Nope, don't talk to me.
Don't even want to look at nobody.
You can't unring that bell.
Right.
I mean, you can't undo it. So
here's the thing, people. When you get accused of something like that, even if you're innocent, people are gonna always
right.
Somebody's gonna always
it tarnishes you anyway.
Yeah, it's
even if they come out and he was innocent, it's still there's them couple of people gonna be like, no, I think I know.
Or they condemn you from the beginning, but then if it comes out that it's innocent, it's just like, oh my bad, but all the damage is already done.
So now he's getting canceled, and we don't even know the facts yet.
Like I don't never like
cancel culture is real now.
Oh man,
it's
when
real.
you black, when you black, you know.
Oh yes, they coming.
They don't cancel you for talking about black women shooting up your neighborhood.
Anybody else. Anybody else. But
once you talk about anybody else, A, B, C, D, F, G over there, Oh, it's a wrap.
Yeah, it's a wrap. We're done.
That's social media for you, man. I need to chill.
That ain't even social media. That's just the climate right
the world right now.
Yeah.
But it started with social media though. They made that stuff popular, man. Let's cancel somebody. Oh, they did. Everybody on Twitter, everybody on YouTube, everybody was all
once that Me Too movement started, you know, I'm not against.
Well, I'm all about that movement. That's cool, but
once that started, it went to a different level with different people doing different things. But now they're canceling a guy for trying to talk to a woman. Like, you know, sometimes it's hard to separate what you need to do. Saying I'm trying to take you on a date now becomes sexual harassment.
No, but you know something though, and that's my problem though, because the Me Too movement is serious, and I think people are watering it down with these frivolous claims. You know what I mean? That's how I feel like. A lot of that going around.
They even canceling people like, you know, like, see, you know, because I'm Jamaican, you know, people always try to talk like, you know, like the Caribbean all the time or something. Like, people are having an issue with that nowadays.
Yeah,
like,
we've been having issues with that.
But they've been
that's nobody, but the dude said something about an Asian. Dude said something about an Asian man the other night, and he had to apologize.
But that's always been an issue, though.
Over the Olympics, I've heard Wagwan by white commentators so many times that I was like, man, if you don't shut up, you sound stupid. But one time that I thought it was something saying being racist. I didn't thought it was nothing racist. I just be like,
but what about the Chinese dude? He was at a show. Jabba was on the stage doing the mic thing, and he said he just came from Jamaica, and he said he's not Chinese, he's Blackanese or something. I mean, you know, and he was sounding like he had an accent doing it. I mean, is that like a? I mean, are we?
That's a real thing. That's a real thing. No.
I mean,
when you're black,
cool. I mean, I thought it was cool.
When you're black, I say that. I say that because my father is Blackanese. He's black and Japanese. You know what I mean? So that's a combination.
Cool,
but
I wondered.
That's a real thing.
The difference is, though, I think what Sharpman is saying is that he wasn't Blackanese.
Exactly, he wasn't.
He's Chinese.
Blackanese. Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah, exactly.
The man on the boat.
If you ever been to Japan has a culture like Jamaica. Japan has their own bounty killer, their own Beanie Man. These are Chinese guys that take on the persona of our culture. They jerk chicken.
You mean that? Okay, exactly. I thought you meant like a mixed person.
Yeah.
No. Oh, okay.
I mean, we're from Jamaica. We're out of many because we have Chinese, white,
Polish,
everybody mixed in our culture. Indians there, everybody is mixed in our culture. So
German,
everybody. That they can be Blackanese. He's talking about the Chinese guy that's coming there and saying, I'm Blackanese. I know the country.
I didn't get that.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know, Dre say that ninja line.
But it's not something that people have. I know a lot of people that
he's talking about Brother Polite.
Yeah,
I know that. I know that part. Yeah, I know that. He been saying that he lying.
You know, I don't trust Brother Polite, but that whole little situation with the kid is just kind of rough for me to throw it on him like that, because I don't know. I wouldn't want to be in a situation where somebody falsely accused me of something. Not saying that's what the little girl is doing, because I don't know what's going on there. I'm just talking about for me. For me, that'll definitely be false.
Like me, I don't like to jump. Like, you know how everybody jump. Yeah, he did.
I don't want to crucify because I don't know. Because I've seen situations where that has happened before.
And it wasn't true.
And it wasn't.
Okay, guys. So I'm checking this out, and this, you know, that's what I'm saying. People are online saying stuff. Now they're saying they found his semen on the girl. Now, come on, man. Like, you know, did the police report say that? You know what I mean? People are just like,
they're not going to say that because she a minor.
They're not going to say that. It's not going to be released. It's too early. That's all
investigation. This guy's rep is damaged.
Yesterday.
Well, we talk about misinformation.
This guy's rep is damaged, man. This guy's rep is damaged.
Misinformation.
That's messed up. His rep is damaged.
I mean, it could be you know, that if he's proven to be wrong. If he's proven to be wrong,
his reputation is wrong.
His reputation is
nobody when the lie is much better.
Hey, Sean, you know, Sean and Razor, a Jamaican thing, right? If it not goes nearly goes, they're gonna be like something to it. They're gonna be like, there's got to be something to it. Like, how did it even come up anyway?
Yeah.
So people gonna be like something to it,
like something kind of like, because why will some, like, that's just came out of
where did it come from? Out of the blue.
There's always a percentage of the people that's always going to believe
it's
that it happened. Yeah,
it's always,
no matter what it is.
That's people who just want to, but he's still
gonna,
the
lie get around the world before the truth even take off.
Man, nobody believe the truth.
They'll still recover.
Much better. Much better.
Yeah.
I mean,
the lie sounds way better than the truth.
Way better.
The lie sound way sexier than the truth.
All the time. You got, But so let's get into this one. Let's close out on that and let's get into Miss Yandy. Let's talk about this. Do we agree? So Yandy moved in her foster daughter. Then she and her husband decided that they're gonna move the foster daughter out. Now there's a lot of theories going around on why they're moving them out. I watched the interview with Yandy and her husband the other day, and they said they was moving her out because she's not listening to the rules that's going on in the house. She's not doing what they tell her to do. So they're gonna send her on their way, and I guess pay 2 to 3 months of her rent, and then she has to be on her own. She says she's not ready to be on her own. Let's hear what the family think. Let's start with Razor, since you probably gonna be bouncing here in a few. Razor, what you saying?
Yeah, man, I think that's messed up, man. You shouldn't do that to the little girl. She's still a child, and if she is, especially she telling you that she's not ready, like, that she ain't gonna survive those 2 months is all she's gonna be able to survive. And after that 2 months, she's gonna be back in the streets again. That's messed up. You should be able to, help her along the way and make sure. How about letting her go to college or something, a way that, that's gonna happen. So I think that's messed up what they did.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, just to let y'all know, he's drinking cranberry juice.
They be hating on me with my Kool-Aid and white rum.
We dropping dime, huh?
Yeah.
Drop a dime.
Lola, what you think about this situation?
I'm a little bit torn because I'm not the parent that believes, oh, you're 18, you're grown, get out.
Definitely.
But in the same token, you can't think you grown and think you're gonna do what you want to do and still be there. The rules still apply no matter what age you are until you're able to take care of yourself. So in some cases, kids get to that age and they feel like, I'm grown now, that's it. But in the same token, can you buy me? Can you do? So probably a little tough love is needed, but it looks really bad just because this whole time when he was locked up, everything was good. Now he come home and she got to get out. So it looks bad.
Make a point
from the outside looking in.
I don't really watch the show, so I don't know like what take place or what, when this stuff is happening. I see the inserts on YouTube, and I looked it up on and I see a little stuff. Now I see some of the stuff that you guys are saying, but I also see in their defense. That's why I put out some of the stuff in their defense first to let
Yeah,
I mean, kids, raising kids is hard. Like, especially when they get to that age and they start smelling themselves. Ain't that how you say it? They want to do what they want to do. They think they know everything in the world. They don't want to listen to nobody until they get themselves in a bad situation, and then it's mommy, daddy.
Grace said everything was good until Mendices came home.
That's very.
And see, that was like I watched the show, and it was kind of announced. People, I don't know if people know, but it was kind of announced that the little girl was going to be put out the house when Mendices came home, because Yandy started talking to her friends and family about when Mendices comes home, because she's a foster child, she's not supposed to be in a home with a felon or something like that.
Yeah,
so she started talking about it like that at first, and
that's the case
not
too,
just, yeah, not just that, but like Yandy's own friends were constantly saying, beforehand, like, she's using this little girl. This is a publicity stunt. People were saying that she had the little girl. Yeah, like because she didn't have someone to watch her kids. So like this little girl was actually staying in hotel rooms with Yandy's kids while she was going. Now she was working, hosting clubs, and stuff like that. But the little girl was in the hotel rooms with Yandy's kids while this happened. And then now she's 18, and it's like, just the way that Yandy had to pull her up on a TV show to tell her, you know what I mean, like to address this stuff. This little girl's life, she cried on the show. She said, I have abandonment issues. I'm a foster child. I have abandonment issues. I'm not ready. And you just basically tell her, oh, well, like there's no excuse for that. Like it's just very clear at this point that little girl was used as a ploy for Yandy to get ratings.
I mean, if you're saying that I didn't know that part about the husband and she can't be in the house with a felon, then I mean,
yeah, Yandy told her told Mendici's mom that on the show, and that was like a whole nother season ago. She was like, I'm getting worried because when Mendicis comes home as a foster child, she can't be here. Now they worked it out where they sent the girl to college. They did. She was away at college, but it happened, and the little girl did some stuff. Mendicis was real upset because she put their business on social media and said she was going to do a tell-all book about their life. So he got in his feelings, but that's still a child. At the end of the day, that's a child, and you don't take someone into. Yandy has this girl calling her mom. You know what I mean? Like you don't take in a foster child and say, I'm going to be your mom, and then abandon them because they do something you don't like. That's not.
But then
my question is, did Yandy talk this over with her husband before she decided to move the young lady in the house? Because that should be something that should have happened also.
He clearly said that she was like, you're gonna make me handle this. He said, you did this on your own. You gotta clean your own mess up. And that's exactly what he told her out of his own mouth. You need to clean your own mess up.
And so like you said, T, I think that goes back to she was using that child, because otherwise she would have consulted with her husband in jail or not. She would have said, because he was going to come out eventually, so she would have kind of consulted with him and said, hey, should we do this or not? Apparently, like you said, for the rating, she did it, and now she have this young girl that already has these issues and needs something stable.
Yeah,
and
she needs it more.
Yeah, exactly. So that I just think that's a whole situation to pull her into that for ratings, and then when it's convenient to just drop the ball and just ready to put her out to pasture, basically.
There's people who still go back to their, they're grown-ups and they still go back to their foster mom. You know what I mean? And that's like that's their mom.
That's
love, and that's their mom. Like there's
the thing is, like Lola said, I don't know. I can't assume that she was using her for that. I don't know that. I don't know. And if her husband, if the young lady can't live in the house with a felon, what is her husband supposed to move out?
Yeah, that's tough.
She should have took her in the first place.
All of that from the beginning.
Yeah, like I'm not saying that was. I'm just saying that's how it appears.
We gotta understand the difference. People, foster childs are not usually embedded in one place forever. They move them around a lot of times.
It's a temporary situation.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So her being a foster parent is way different from her adopting the child. So
but she didn't adopt her.
They take them to get the money though. Some people, so she was still using her because they get money for them. Maybe not her because maybe she has money, she don't need it.
Of course, she get money for her, but
exactly. So
I'm going to take away the word "use," because that is strong. I don't want to say "use." It just appears that
adopt a child to get.
She didn't do it for the right reason.
Money.
Yeah, it just really doesn't appear that she did it for the right reasons. I don't want to sit here and say I know she used.
I mean, we don't want to disparage her, but none of it looks good. So whether she
doesn't,
she did it to get the funds, or it was to up her ratings. None of it looks good because in the end, she's kind of putting the child out to pasture. Like I said before,
looking like a villain.
Yes, but looks. Either way, she looks bad either way.
What's your thoughts?
We all agree.
Is like everybody said, it looks bad because now the poor girl, like she's sitting there crying, and she's saying that she has abandonment issues and all of those things, and when Mendici wasn't around the whole show, it was pictures here, my daughter, this, she going to school, that, everything was beautiful, fine, flowers and all this stuff. And now that he's here, it's like, okay, well, yeah, he's here, you gotta go. Like, there's no, and people with this 18 and, oh, you're 18, so you're gonna be on your own. And like you say, yeah, like these people and this, I don't understand these people and this 18-year-old. So these are still children. Absolutely. They not even started their life yet.
It's like they sit around and plan, you know, as soon as they're 18, I'm putting them out the door.
I'm good, I'm free.
I be messing up at this age, so you know, come on.
Like, I don't understand. Like,
but I guarantee you, Yandy and Mendices will not put out their own 18-year-old child. I guarantee you that.
No.
And that's the part that's really that is the part. Like, they love them kids. Like, they wouldn't put out their own 18-year-old child.
I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right. She shouldn't do. At least think about something else instead of you're gonna pay her rent for 2-3 months. That's not nothing. Mm-hmm. That is not nothing.
There's other ways that you can.
There's other ways that you can help her.
Where I draw the line at with that situation is, you know, I have to look at it in both ways. I have to look at it as they're complaining that she's doing stuff and she's putting the family business out in the street. That's a no for me. I can't tolerate.
That's
putting my house business out in the street,
foul.
Threatening to write a tell-all book about me.
I saw that too.
Talking about what's going on in our relationship and about what's going on with our kids. That's a no for me.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the young lady actually did that. I just want to say that I have to look at it on both ways. I can't just look at it as they're putting her out. I don't believe in.
But if that was little Mendices, they wouldn't be saying.
That's exactly.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's like she went from family to an outsider. That's true.
People kick their own kids out all the time. So I don't know if it was little Mendices, they wouldn't do it. Is there a little Mendices, or are we just saying that?
No.
Yeah, there is. It is, and it's not Yandy's child. That's why, you know, that's a key point thing too. Like, that's not her child, but she will do for that boy. You know what I mean? As if he is her child, and here you have a foster child, and you clearly, it's her child. So if you're gonna have a foster child, and you're telling this foster girl, "You're my child," you know what I mean? You have to treat her the same way you would treat your own children.
But look at this,
that's just my whole thing with it.
If my son is doing the stuff that she's saying that little girl is doing, and if my son is not adhering to the rule, he got to go.
Yeah.
Well, see, this is the thing, that the little girl did that. She was living with. She went back and was out of the home. You know what I mean? They brought her back on the show to discuss it. You understand? And the little girl and Yandy rekindled. Everything was sweet. It was nice. And then you see Mendices.
He's like, still saying no.
Okay, so how long is she gonna stay? And the little girl said, "I want to stay as long as y'all allow me to stay."
Yeah, but
and he went to Yandy and said, "Nah, she gotta go."
Well, he wants her gone. Devil's advocate. I ain't trying to be funny or nothing, but
he wants her gone.
As long as they said they want her.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying that's their choice. You know, it just don't look good. It don't look good. Like when she first got this little girl, like her close friends, you know, were saying this all right here. You know what I mean? That's why I say it don't look good. If someone says something and then you take care of the child, it's like, oh, they were hating. But if they were like, oh, she's using the girl, and then now it's kind of like you're finding a stupid excuse to get her out of your life.
I think that guy could be more forgiving. You know what I mean?
But he don't know the girl. He don't know the girl. She moved this little girl in while he was in jail.
Be a man, though. Be a man.
You know what I mean? He probably said, "Don't do it."
Stranger to him.
Yeah, this little girl is a complete stranger, and then
I know, but
he's got jail mentality. He's got jail mentality. And so in his mind, you know what I mean? Oh, I want to shank her. Let me stop. He wants to cut her off. You know, he wants to cut her off. This is for Yandy. Yandy needs to change that. Yandy should check that.
But on a serious note, I think while Yandy seems to want to make an effort to kind of get things together with this young lady, if Mendices is there and he's not on board with it, I think they could do with some family counseling. They could probably solve it. Now, that's if he's a big enough man. Because if he's a small man, it's not going to work out. If he's a small man, it's not gonna work out. If he's a big enough
I
man,
don't like how that sound, short man. I don't like how that sound.
I'm just saying. If he's not magnanimous, it's not gonna work out. I'm just saying. I'm speaking the truth. I'm trying to speak the truth here. I mean,
oh God. I don't know if Mondays is big or not. Baghdad.
You're an idiot, sir. You, sir, are an idiot. You, sir, are an idiot.
Dre told you last week to watch your speech. He told you last Sunday. Watch your speech.
You, sir, need to stop.
Yeah. If Mondays is big or not. No one know. So yeah.
Hey, why do you guys mind stay in the gutter? Why?
Why? What you said.
No, because I like it there.
Well,
don't you know Lola will go there?
That's open season for Lola.
Because you know,
open season. That was a
be
setup.
like
That was
this.
a setup.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Lola said, "That's all eggplants over here."
Hey, the optics definitely don't look good.
Yeah.
I feel like if they can help the little girl, that they shouldn't put her out.
Definitely.
People, if you're out there on the live, please like the live. Please hit like, share it on your social media so other people can join in with us.
And don't be stingy.
Yeah,
you don't like that.
Be a podcast pooper. You know, don't be a podcast pooper. Also, don't forget October 15th. Noah Power will be in the building. The AGP fan will be out there representing, partying, turning up, you know, doing these crazy dances. Y'all don't want me to bust these dances for y'all. Y'all got to wait.
Don't show them. Don't show them. Don't show them. Don't show them.
Y'all better recognize. But yeah, man. I think that's rough. That's rough.
It is. It is.
I don't.
What I don't like is this public thing, man. I don't like this public thing when people.
It's hard
with sensitive stuff like this. I don't like this public thing.
But when you're in the public, that's it.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you're in the public. Your life is always going to be in the public.
Yeah, people got to learn how to hash out stuff like this in private, man. This stuff is sensitive, man.
Yeah. So
yeah, Carrie, we're gonna get ready for Scorpio season. You know, that's the countdown.
We ain't even gonna worry about
to my born day.
We're going to Virgo. We're going to Virgo.
No. Virgo's gone. Okay.
What is a Scorpio?
It's me.
Oh,
the best.
The worst. But anyway, big up Haiti. Big up for Haiti. Everybody out there. If you can get to your closest FEMA or any location that you can donate some money, donate some old clothes, something that you can donate to help, people out. You can even go buy some new clothes. We got stimulated, so we all good out here. So you can help out your fellow human being. Don't matter if you're black or white.
Yeah.
Let's lighten the moment a little bit.
Yes.
Before we get it a little bit. That's kind of sad because, I can't, my kid would have to do a lot for me to put them out of the house.
I'm with you, Sean.
I can't, and I don't agree with people talk about you teaching your kids to be, man, you can't teach me to put me out the house. You teaching me to not like you. That's all you teach me to do.
Pretty much.
That's like unnecessary struggling, man. I don't like that.
Exactly. It's one thing. It's one thing to like put them out there to give them a little tough love. But if you put them out there because your kid don't listen, because we're not gonna act like all kids are perfect.
Yeah, we know that.
Some people you have to. But if your kid actually comes back to you, you know what I mean, and they're like, "I'm not ready. I can't do this." You know what I mean, and you're like, well, you're gonna do it. Yeah. And I'm sorry. That's not cool.
And if they admit to messing up,
that's harsh. Like
messing up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if they literally just say, "I can't do it," everyone 18 is not capable.
Everyone 30.
Everyone 18 is not.
Everyone 30.
Everyone 35 ain't capable. I know, man. Yeah. Let me tell you something. I know some dudes that's sleeping on some couch right now in parties, popping bottle every week. Their priorities are clearly not intact.
Clearly screwed up.
Clearly not intact. But
and this is a foster child who, it's even. I feel like even more empathy because she didn't have a stable environment. You know what I mean? So she might have.
They gave up on her from the
you know what I mean? But it's like she's coming and she's owning up. Like that's responsible as again another young black girl saying I'm not mentally there, and people are like just go ahead, you could do it.
Get there.
Like get there. Get there.
Y'all comment section. We want to hear from y'all. Now celebrity death. Which celebrity death in your lifetime hit you the hardest? Which celebrity death in your lifetime hit you the hardest? This should lighten the moment a little bit, but maybe it won't.
You about to have me crying again.
So, Cherie, which celebrity death hit you the worst in this lifetime?
Michael.
Michael. I had it's my boy.
No, because I had to. I was Whitney and Michael is the ones I really cry like tears, because for Michael, everything that he, went through and all that stuff, and just, he was Michael Jackson. He was, ABC,
Easy as 1, 2, 3.
do re mi.
I don't want to put my platinum voice out there. I don't want nobody to steal it and try to record off of me.
And then Whitney,
you know how they do.
I was rooting for Whitney. I was rooting for her too. All of us know she was, heavy on it and stuff, but she was trying to do better, and stuff, and then to
some of these good women. Haiti don't want them. Haiti don't want them either.
Hey,
Carrie, his name is not the Black Panther. It's
Chadwick Boseman.
Chadwick Boseman, Carrie. Jesus Christ.
The
Black Panther. The Black Panther is still alive, Carrie. The Panther never dies. It gets passed down from generation
to generation. It's
Jesus Christ, Mr. Lazarus.
Oh, that one was yes.
It was a tough one though.
That was tough. Yes.
Rough my night up. What about you, Scott, man?
Yeah, I mean, I think probably the toughest one that I remember was when I was 12 when Bob Marley died, because I was still in Jamaica at that time, so I was shocked.
I forgot that you was born.
Yeah. Yeah, I was born back then, bro.
Back time ago.
I was born back then, bro. Hey, you can call me Father Time if it's okay.
It's okay, Charmaine. You still look good. Still look good.
Appreciate that.
Good.
Yeah, man. Let's see it. Good, my good clean friend.
Good clean.
My good clean friend.
Clean face.
That had to be a big shocking death to the world, because the internet wasn't large, and a lot of people probably wasn't getting the information right away. So I can just imagine, like, the people that even don't have radios and stuff at their home.
Yeah,
back then, they probably didn't even know Bob Marley died for a long time.
Yeah, seriously, yeah. When we heard that, man, that was I couldn't believe it, because I saw him in person at National Stadium. In person. So,
man,
that was huge, man. Definitely, that was huge. Yeah, that was huge.
Lou said big.
B.I.G.
And then Dennis Brown. Yeah, that's cool. What about you here? Impacted you the most? Which celebrity death? Comment section. Hit me up, man. Buzz out. Comment section. Buzz out. What celebrity death?
I know a lot of people might laugh at me, but this death actually had me in denial for a long time. Like Tupac, like that.
I don't know why would they laugh?
Yeah, I'm sad for that.
Because a lot of people still try to act like Tupac's still alive.
No,
I was in. Like that, like Tupac, I remember, like I was on the school bus, like we were listening to the little 103, what was it? 103 point, I forget what it was. But anyways, we were on the school bus, and I remember them saying Tupac died, and I cried, like it hurt me, like it bothered me like so much. And I love Tupac. That was
Dre is stupid. No sardine, no bread that night in Jamaica. Yeah, probably.
That was I had a long conspiracy theory about
no fish on bread that night.
If you believe Tupac is still alive, it's because you believe in Santa Claus.
No, I did. I was in denial for a while. I was listening to conspiracy theories. And I was a kid.
Passing around.
And he just kept on coming out.
Yeah, I used to, when I was a kid, I believe I somewhat thought that he was alive because
Yeah,
seemed like he was alive. But as
that
an
was a
adult,
big.
As
I
an adult, you
realized
like
that
I was a big,
that
big,
boy
big Tupac
dead.
fan,
that
boy.
boy been gone. And I
Oh,
Machiavelli, and
knew
you
who
know,
Tupac Killer was when I was 18 years old because I met people from the West Coast when I was in the military, and they were naming the killer by name. And then all of a sudden, these documentaries start coming out, and they people you start hearing the killer name. There was kids there, like over the West Coast is a different animal. People over there talking about that the whole time. That was me telling you. Oh,
I
baby,
lived in
baby,
San
baby, Pop.
Diego. I
Baby,
lived in
baby, Pop.
San Diego at that time. I lived in San Diego at that time, and I went to high school. And they were saying the killer name and everything. They was
So it was crazy. What about you, Lolina? What celebrity death affect you?
It was Whitney for me.
That was another tough one.
Yeah, that was
I dressed up for the funeral and everything.
Yeah, because that was my singer, man. I love some Whitney Houston songs.
Lola attended it.
I did too, but I ain't dressed up.
I was there.
I love Whitney too, but I ain't dressed up.
That's my singer.
I play her music all day.
Yeah, that's my singer though.
Yes.
Woo.
Because Tupac was the only one who really.
When I go in, I go all the way in.
Hey, for me, it was a lot of them, man. I think, like Carrie said, Nelson Mandela, Muhammad Ali, but the one that Whitney Houston was one of them. Michael Jackson was.
It was tough.
Before Kobe Bryant died, it was Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Michael, I was just shocked though. When I heard that, I was shocked though.
Kobe Bryant death destroyed my whole world. I felt like I knew Kobe. You know, I actually went to bed. My son thought I was sick that night. My son came in the room. I turned the lights off. I turned the TV off, and my son kept coming asking me like, "Yo, you okay?" You know, a lot of my friends know how I feel about Kobe. Even Lou was up here. They was hitting me up. It's like, "Yo, dude, you good?" You know, because they know how I felt about that dude. That dude was an inspiration to me. I had the chance to meet this dude one time in my life at Myrtle Beach at Beach Ball Classic, and he was, just seeing him play basketball was out of this world to me. And I thought that, this dude was the greatest thing since Michael Jordan. When Kobe died, man, that messed my whole day up, man. It messed my whole week up.
I thought it was somebody pranking. Like it was. That was unbelievable.
I was posting pictures like it was a family member. I was.
That was shocked when I saw the
going to his page, looking at him and his daughter, going to his wife's page, liking everything she commented. I was like, yo, I was sad. That was a sad situation.
I mean, it felt unreal though. Seriously, it felt unreal because it was like it did feel unreal though. Because like, man,
it definitely felt unreal.
Another one though, Aaliyah, man.
Oh, Aaliyah was one of them. She was one of them.
Circumstances. I was like, man,
as these guys, as much as Kobe.
I was so mad.
Nelson Mandela
got me.
I had a chance to go listen to Nelson Mandela speak when I was stationed in California, and I decided to chase a girl, and I never got to see Nelson Mandela as a guy that I consider my idol. I tell the story all the time. I chased a girl and didn't go see Nelson Mandela, and I regret this.
Yeah, shame on yourself, man.
Today, I wasn't regretting it at the time, but later on in life,
I wasn't regretting it at the time.
Now I'm like, wow.
Most would say you had your priorities straight, but not really.
Nah, I didn't.
Really.
I should have went and see Nelson.
Yeah, definitely.
Nelson. So Quincy Jones reveals why he never worked with Elvis Presley because he was a racist mother. We all knew that, didn't we? Or we didn't know. Did we know that? That's shocking.
Yeah. That's the understatement of the year.
That's not shocking at all.
Oh,
we all know that.
Elvis was stealing all our
and whose moves he was stealing? Whose moves he was stealing? Come on, say it.
Hey, Sweet Spicy said she also attended. I guess you and her was together at Whitney's funeral.
Mm-hmm.
She attended Whitney's funeral. Yeah, but Quincy Jones saying that the racist mother effer, aka Elvis Presley. I've always heard that
growing up.
And
I hear stories that it wasn't, and then it was, and
I heard it all the time that my mom was telling me it was racist.
I watched a documentary on him. A couple of black guys on there is talking about how he was racist.
Yeah,
I looked it up, and I saw a lot of people refer to a lot of statements that he made. Was pretty racist to me.
Yeah, a lot of people said he was. Yeah.
It was pretty racist.
Yeah.
If you have anybody out there want to hit the phone line, you can hit the phone line. Have a little chat with us. Tell us what you feel about Mr. Wesley.
Yeah, he was a cultural appropriator, Fabian.
Definitely. He definitely
he was a cultural vulture
of our culture and
didn't want to give credit.
Nope.
Yeah.
Joke.
Did not want to give nobody credit. None.
He stole Chuck's moves.
That's what,
all Chuck's moves. He did. Yep. Chuck
sure did.
Chuck's move. Yeah.
And he's a if y'all know, if you know, you know.
They said he was a pedophile too. So I guess with some people, I think what happened to a lot of times, people, fam. I think people pick and choose who they want to cancel. I think when they like somebody enough, that cancellation thing don't work for them. Yeah. They go back and they bring up stuff that old black guys do and talk all kind of mess about them. But we can go back to and bring up a lot of stuff about some of these old white guys.
Sure can.
Carrie,
I can write a list.
Valuable point. He lived in racist Tennessee. I mean, what more proof do we need?
I went there to work, and trust me, yeah.
Some people like, you should go visit Tennessee. No, I'm good.
No, you shouldn't.
I'm very good.
No, you
shouldn't. I will stay right here in Virginia. Go other places that they like
because it was work.
They like this.
You shouldn't. Don't do it.
They like this right here. They like this. They like this. I'm not going down there. And then me and my husband be in jail somewhere because we done took off a couple of heads.
I was there, and military sending me there back and forth for a while, and man, them other neck
it's
people.
No joke.
Well, I'm about to put the beats on somebody every day.
When you go on some of these malls too, man, they look at you like, "What are you doing here,
boy? What you want? Boy, who the hell? Who you talking to?
Like, they still like to boy. What
do you want? Boy, who? I come across this. I don't know you, boy. You talk about boy.
Don't stop.
Got me effed up, G.
If you don't stop,
I give this all up to smack up a Klan member. I'm telling you. Smack you up and down the street, boy. I don't want them niggas.
I'll show you who the real boy is.
Yeah.
So put these boy paws on you.
Easy's on them.
We're not promoting violence, but we will take care of stuff.
Will if you a Klan member,
we will handle business.
You can get handed. You can get handed. Left hand or right.
And we have all the power of our ancestors inside of us. So all them 400 something millions just will be.
You can get all this frustration.
Right.
All of it.
So
all of it.
Short man, read this for me.
My boy gave his BM $450 a month for his daughter. His BM friend suggested that he should put him on child support. She'd probably get more. The courts ordered him to give her $103 a month. And that's all he gives her. Nothing more or less. Is he wrong?
Boy.
Is he wrong?
And look, she tried to be greedy. Somebody go there into being greedy. And guess what? She got what the duck got.
And it wasn't quack quack.
Wow. So you see what I'm saying? Sometimes the moral of the story here, guys, sometimes leave well enough alone.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. So take the win.
That happened. I will give you my example.
Sometimes
I will put myself in that.
Sometimes a little bit more, a little bit less.
My two oldest dad, right? I was actually that number I asked him when we separated, went our separate ways. And I said, just, $400 is fine. I'm okay. Everything is okay. He was like, no, I'm not giving that. No, I need to. Why should I give that? I can buy them clothes. Yes, you can buy them clothes, but you don't think that they grow, that they need things. So he was always claiming he was broke and everything like that. So we went to court. And when we got to court, he brought all his, they made us bring like our pay stubs and all that stuff. So when she told me how much he made, I almost fell in the court. I was I said, he makes what? What? She was like this. You know what? How much you want a month? Give me a number. What you want? 2, 3, 4, 5? Which I said, wait. I was like, wait. You telling me that I can get 3, 4? In your head, you be like, oh, I'm about to be paid. But I'm always, like my husband said, I'm always too nice. So I didn't get in that. But there are men also that do that, because it was a girl. He was listening to her friends. He was listening to his friend. And like, no, don't give her that. I'll just go take her some clothes or whatever. I end up with nice penny every month, because you want to listen to your friends.
Mm-hmm. You tried it the other way. He didn't want to do it. Oh,
I try to be nice.
He's not wrong. He gave her exactly what she wanted. Order child support.
No,
and I wouldn't give her a dime more. Anything else would be me giving to my child directly, because that's what
she wanted stability from the courts.
Nah, she thought she would get more of a chain, more of a coin.
Looking for, yeah.
Guys, that was
I bet she felt so stupid.
Yep.
She had to.
I wonder what was the conversation after court.
Well, she let her friend go there into it. That's all.
The conversation was, well, I can always drop it. I just wanted to have something to secure me just in case.
And then he like,
that's what the conversation. She was wrong. You know what I mean?
She had an option, right? She kept options open.
Lou said he can what?
Exactly what I said. Give her that. Let them take that money right out of his little check or whatever, and then whatever else you want to do for your child is optional. And I ain't even mad at you for that, man.
Baby, heck no. As my grandmother said, put that in your pipe
and smoke it.
Boy. Sometimes
it's true. A lot of people influence. They like to listen to their friends, and oh no, you can do this and you can do it. Nah, she tripping.
Yeah, that's like, that greedy friend.
Exactly. No, I mean, all of us don't want your money.
People don't realize. People don't realize that it's like a calculation with the child support. You know what I mean? It's a whole calculation.
They tell you based off their situation.
No, like they sit there and be like, oh girl. Like someone told me, like they got like 700 and some change for one kid from their man. You know what I mean? You can have 3 kids and get 7 and some change. It depends on what that man is actually making. Exactly. It also, like what other people don't feel, it filters in if that man has kids with other people who have court-ordered child supports. It's going to be, you know what I mean?
That pie keep getting sliced. That pie
it
up.
Also depends on how much that man sees his child.
And it also depends on how much money that woman makes herself.
Because I know men that just pay child support and not in their kids' life nor nothing, don't have nothing to do with their child. All there is just child support.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know a lot of guys.
All there is just child
support.
No.
That's what I said. How much time the child spends with the parent?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you got a lot of these guys that are comfortable with seeing their kid once a month, once every 2 months. We don't get that.
That kind of varies because my kid's father thought that someone told him that, and when we went to mediation, like the time spent, he was there. The kids spent half a week with him. You know what I mean? But he thought that. Because of that, like he was like, well, who is the actual custodian?
Well, he should have got a lawyer because that's a fact. Because that's how it works. You go to court, they split it up. I know a guy that his baby mama said the same thing you said. And when they went to court and the judge said, oh, well, he doesn't owe you anything. In fact, you owe him $12 a month.
Well, dang.
Yeah. Ooh, not $12, not a whole $12 a month.
He have the kid more than her when they calculated all the dates, all the time that he have the kids. He get the kid every weekend.
Yeah. It depends on the state they're in, though, because it's not all. It depends on the state. It depends on the state.
This was
Virginia, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm versed with going to court and kids. I help a lot of dudes do that because a lot of dudes don't know the rules of what happened when you have to go to court. A lot of dudes give up their privilege rights.
Like they don't know how to. I help a couple.
What you got? The He-Man Baby Mama Club. Put that plug in there. Y'all hear that? You need help.
Tell me how the system works. A young lady told me how the system works. A lot of guys don't know how the system works. They go to court.
Yeah, they don't.
The judge,
a lot of them won't go, and that's what a lot of women bank on.
Yeah,
a lot of men won't go to court.
Go back to court and
they won't go to court and fight for their rights, and that's what a lot of women bank on. A lot of women bank on that.
Women get away with that. I see my son once every month. Like, how does that work out for you?
Yes.
Like I've been in a courtroom where a judge is and my friend and the judge is telling a mother in there that it's both of y'all kids. She's referring to the baby as my. The judge said it's both of y'all kids.
Yes.
Yeah. It really.
Yeah. Sharp man, that's you, man.
Is that the Walmart sharpers? Attention, Walmart shoppers. The store is getting ready to close in 15 minutes.
Not me. That's not me. I'm not doing anything.
Yep. Saying I know, man, that paid child support based on the amount of time spent. Yep, that's a, And dude, you know which dude I'm talking about too. I'm not gonna call his name. I had to, coach him through that.
Can't put nobody out there.
You hit him with that. Hit her with that 12. She was upset.
I had a
was he balling with it? Was he balling with it?
Nah, he said, hey, he told her that he gonna mail it to her every month.
Not even cash app, huh?
No, he told her to mail. Nah, my bad. He told her to mail it to him every month. He said, mail it to me every month. So she was like, you actually gonna take it? He's like, yeah, that's a court order, girl.
Matter of fact, go ahead and just pay the year on up. Go ahead and just pay the year on up. You know,
court order.
Pay the year up.
That's some Jimmy.
Pay in advance. Just pay the year up. Get it out.
Run me my money.
Time sharing. They actually call your kids time sharing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
See,
but a lot of men don't know them.
Yeah. You technically have equal rights to your kids. It's hard to take the kid. The thing is, a lot of guys in certain states, if you don't, like in Virginia, you don't technically own the rights to your kid until you go to a court and have it.
Neither parent. The state owns your kid.
Yeah, the state owns your child.
You go there and put it on paperwork. So if you got a joint custody share, it make
how the state gonna own somebody's kid?
A Commonwealth, man. They own
it. Commonwealth. They make it up as they go along.
Hey, that Commonwealth thing is the worst thing ever, man.
Your child is a ward. The exact words is your child is a ward of the state.
Yeah.
Listen to Sharp man acting like we wasn't slaves.
You act like we don't. You act like we don't live in the port's mouth. You know what that port's mouth is.
Come on, man.
You act like we don't have Harbor Fest every year.
Hey, they better stop that. I'm gonna go down there one. I'm gonna go down there one day call it Ruckus. Hey, I'm gonna go call it Ruckus down there one year.
What do you mean the state owned my child? They used to own you.
they might still do. Did anyone ever file custody of you?
Where do that at?
But it is true. I learned that through a mutual friend of mine because when I was separating from Kiana and my oldest two, that they was like, your kids, the state owns your. I said, oh no, let's go file these papers right now. Let's go file paper because and they can do whatever they want.
MF Wood.
Dre said, women out there pay. Yes, they do, and they should pay.
Yes, it is women paying child support, as
they should.
As they should.
I know a couple of them trifling. And they pay buku. They pay because they make money, so they get buku child support. Yes, give it up. Buku. Because you want to be like,
speaking French, huh? Buku.
Buku.
You know what I never understand is, man. When you pay child support, right? Like I hear people complaining that what the person is using the money for. As long as my kid is not half naked and is being fed, why do I care what she's spending the money on? Now, I will feel offended if she is buying Bobo some new Jordans with my money. I'm gonna be, I will feel. They do that. But
they do.
What am I?
But if she took all of her own paycheck and paid all the bills, and then your child support check came in the next week, then technically, you know what I mean? It's all still her money. It's just her payback. It's just her payback. You don't know when her bills are due. You know what I mean? So you can't sit there and
buying Bobo money with my child support. I need to believe her.
Oh man!
Like my ex used to tell me all the time, you taking all that money to buy your wigs. Excuse me, I have a job. You know I love my wigs, and I used to buy my wigs without the child support. So
like they had like you supposed to sit there, and tally up what exactly you spent. Like
I think that's coming down to the pennies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Trust me.
My oldest he will write down to the penny what each penny go to, what this go to, and that, and then
I know some guys that don't know that you can actually get your, at ages and different updates in your life and what's going on with your other if you have newborn kids. A lot of guys don't even know that they can go and get that moved around.
They can get that exactly. You can update your information. Yeah.
So they don't.
Talking about with your child support to pay less.
Yeah.
You can get a review.
You
can get a review.
But but the women always know that when this fool get a raise, she be back up there. She always know that.
Pay close attention.
Yeah, she always know that.
Wow, y'all funny.
Definitely always.
When the kids be like, "Daddy got a new car." He did.
He what?
You got a what? Oh,
not that. He just bought a girl a diamond ring.
Hey, look.
Daddy got a new girlfriend. I think we need to review Daddy's child support. Yeah. He got too much money. Because if he can get a girlfriend, he got too much money.
Especially when they see the girl. If the girl pretty, he got money.
He got money.
She ain't gonna be with him if he broke.
I'm getting to it right now.
He got a new car and a pretty girl. Ooh, he got money.
Her hair nice and long, man. She got pretty eyes.
Is that her real butt? She had BBL. He paid for that. I'm getting my time.
Y'all ain't nothing nice.
She had to keep for that BBL. Her body.
Point of this combo is watch who you have kids with, boy.
Definitely.
That's the point.
Watch who you have kids with. Like it's
if you think she's shady, don't do it.
All right. So this part of the subject goes now. I mean, I told you guys, and I'm glad how this just lead right into it. This making me feel like I did a great job tonight, man. Thank you. Maybe I didn't do such good, but anyway, this come from. Remember, I told you guys we was going to talk about a woman having a kid without a woman or a man. Well, we're going to typically it's more likely a woman be able to do this, having a child without the infrastructure of having a father around. We had some conversations about it last week after. We call it the after party.
After party.
So we had a conversation about it. I said I was going to bring it here so we can have a conversation about it. I wanted the audience to chime in, let us know what you think. So I personally feel like it's wrong to set a child up for failure from the word go. And this is my personal opinion. No one else don't necessarily have to share this personal opinion, but we know it's factual that most kids are more successful when they have both parents in their life. and not a grandfather, not a uncle, not a stepfather, or a guy down the street that's your best friend, but he decided he's gonna step in and do the work as a father for you because you don't have a man. I think it's kind of selfish for a person to bring someone to earth and not have the proper infrastructure around them. What do you guys think? Let's start with Lolina. Because you ain't got no shirt.
She's an angry black woman. Angry black
Angry.
woman.
Angry.
Angry she ain't got that shirt.
No, won't be none.
No, but for real, kids need both their parents.
Mhm.
Like, they need the love and the nurturing that a mom gives. They need the structure and stability that a dad gives. It's important to have a balance of both because you need both to make it in the world, period.
What she said.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that. Definitely agree with that. I think it's really selfish for a person to feel like they put everything before having a kid. Now that they put that's going good for them. Now all of a sudden now they think that it's okay for them to just bring a child to the earth by basically thinking by yourself. I just want to get pregnant because you're doing it for you. I want to do this. But when you have a kid, it has nothing to do with you anymore. Once that kid comes, it comes for the best interest of the child. And I think that as we're all parents here, so I know we share somewhat of the same sentiment and feeling. It's all about the kid. It's never about me, how I feel. It's about how the kid feels. The kid is a human being that needs the best shot at being successful in life. And you being missing something in your life because you waited until you was up in age or waited till you accomplished something, don't have the proper infrastructure around and just want to do it anyway, I feel like that's kind of selfish. That's just my opinion. What you think, T?
I mean, I think it is selfish, completely. Like, we understand that some things get messed up and it wasn't in the plans, but when you out there, you gotta kind of plan for this stuff. You know what I mean? We gotta take that responsibility in what we do. You can't say, oh, I didn't think it was going to happen when you out there sleeping unprotected. You know what I mean? Like, you have to really and truly tap into, this is a child, this is a life. You know what I mean? How can we put ourselves to the side? Forget just putting the relationship, what y'all went through to the side. Like, you have to put the child's interest first and foremost. You have to put your ego to the side. That person has to put their ego to the side. Someone has to be the bigger person, but you definitely can't just selfishly use it as a ploy. Like, it's a human being. It is not property. You know what I mean? We're not talking about a car. Like, you're messing up a child's life, like, as someone who didn't ask to be here, like, so many people are like, this child did not ask to be here. You know what I mean? You're talking about, my baby daddy ain't this, my baby mama ain't that. Well, guess what? You pick that person. You know what I mean? And you can't cry over spilled milk once it happened. No, you need to be a grown up, be responsible, and figure out a way that you and this person can work on co-parenting and taking care of this child. And first and foremost, don't sleep with them. Okay, if you know that person ain't for you and y'all just got a kid together, don't sleep with them. I don't care how easy access it is. You're not going to be able to co-parent if you're just sleeping with somebody. That's not the same thing. You know what I mean? I think that's what gets a lot of stuff.
I'm talking about too that that's a good point you're making, but I'm also talking about too just the person that's saying, I want to have a kid now, so it doesn't matter who I'm having the kid with. It doesn't matter what's the procedure is.
That's
reckless. Have a kid with somebody just because I want a kid, and even if the father's not going to be around, I want to have the kid. You have a lot of people
real reckless because you don't.
I made it in life now. I can take care because people think
you don't
money.
know their family history.
You can say it's reckless for that person, but it's also that man. You know what I mean? That man still had to sleep with that person and deposit himself into her. So you can't just say like,
I'm not talking. I'm not talking about the man.
You mean like self? What do you mean like self? insemination?
The women or the man, but we're speaking of the woman at this time. The women just saying, I want a kid. It doesn't matter.
By any means necessary.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, by any means necessary. It doesn't matter.
Artificial insemination and anything
else.
all
of that.
I mean, I can't. I would not say that is, that's a hard one. You know what I mean? Because
how is it hard? How is it hard?
I think that's selfish.
Talk to me. Because that's kind of selfish, right? Because you're not giving that kid that balance.
Okay, you say that. You say that is selfish, but if someone, you know what I mean, truly wants a child, there's women who have a child and don't want that child.
You can adopt.
So I'm not gonna say a woman is wrong for, having a child.
Well, some women, in the case of what he's talking about, or what I think he's talking about,
he's saying the woman waited too long, and she just wants a child, and now I just want a child. I don't care if somebody's there.
Her, that's selfish.
I want something for me. So not considering that I'm having a child, and there's gonna be no father figure in the
child's life.
Yeah, exactly. No structure there.
Missing, we have to. That's selfish. We can try to talk around it,
but I do think it's.
I can't say. I think it is selfish because she's thinking of herself, but I can't say that that's wrong because again, you have people.
What Lou said, wrong, all right.
It's selfish.
It's selfish. Yeah. Wrong, all right.
Your kid needs that structure, and a lot of people gonna say, "What about the girl? The girl? What about the guy and girl splitting up?" But that the intention was there. You're intentionally, and the parent can still be in a life if y'all.
Okay, and she's intending to be a great parent. You know what I mean?
Can't be a great. How are you going to be a great parent by yourself?
By yourself.
You're planning that already. You're not even taking the. You're not.
And she's not. She's dealing with the cards that she's dealing with the cards that she dealt. She may have messed up. You know what I mean? So because she messed up, you're saying she can't have a kid.
What I'm saying
she shouldn't have a kid.
Lessening the chance of success for that person. I know as a person that grew up that my father wasn't necessarily out of my life, but my father was distant from me because I was in America. Know how heartbreaking that is. I have family members, friends. Some of my friends' kids right now complain about their father not being around, or the structure that they're missing in their life. So some of them have to go to therapy. Some of them have to go through stuff. I know a lot of kids that are in the system right now because they didn't have a father figure in their life. Not saying
there's a lot of kids who are also successful. So I would never say a woman is
exception to the rules, but the exception ain't the rule.
I can't agree with that.
We're saying more often than not, it's bad.
There's always exceptions to the rules.
No, I really can't.
It's selfish. More often than not,
she might have been wrong, but I would never tell a woman she who wants to actually have a child that she should not, because there's not. No, that's crazy. That's crazy for me to make that decision for a woman. That's wrong. That's selfish of anybody else to say, because there's women who literally have kids who don't want them.
Well, you can adopt.
A woman who really wants a kid. So why is it wrong for her to have a kid?
I guess you missing the whole point. What you think?
It's not the point of. It's not the point. I understand what is your. Okay,
that's not a black and white. That's not a black and white topic. Like that's
no, there's gray areas. There are gray areas.
There's a gray area. And to say that a woman is wrong, to say that she's wrong.
Women, it's not that he's wrong. There's women that there's women out there. They have a whole career, right? They go to college.
Everything else.
Everything else. Their career. They get 40 something. It's like, oh, it's time for me. I want a baby. It's time for me to have a baby. And exactly. So they go, and some of them go the thing where they inseminate whatever that is selfish.
No, it's not. I don't feel like that. I don't feel that that's selfish in any way, shape, or form. I do not. I cannot agree with that.
Yep, I think
I can't. I think that person sat and decided to build a future and a foundation for her child, and she decided that she's ready to have that. Because she can't find anybody, that doesn't mean that she's selfish, because she still wants to give life and
She's giving
have
life
a
for
child.
herself.
That's
She's giving life
great.
for herself. She's not giving life for
I
the
get
kids.
it. I get it both ways.
She built a foundation so that she can
How
have
you
that
build, how
child.
you
You know
gonna
what
build
I
a
mean? So
foundation by
you
yourself?
Foundation
not
without
that
a
woman
man.
because of
Like,
Yeah,
that.
how you gonna build a foundation for a child without a man?
What?
How you build a foundation without
You
the
need to
father?
think right now.
Are you muted?
Who, me?
Oh, man,
Oh,
man.
sure, it might be.
Man and a woman is the foundation together.
I get it. No, I get it.
and
I
woman
get it. I
together. You
get
can't
it's a
have one without the
foundation
other. That's the
together.
foundation.
In a beautiful world, that's great. But that's like saying a woman, y'all are looking at it like, oh, because she took her career. What if you have a woman who just really has not found a decent man to start a
We ain't
family
talking
with?
about that.
No, because you can't. Because y'all sitting here like, oh no, it's
Stop
selfish.
changing the goalpost.
I get it
I will
both ways.
never say it like I get it. I get
both
what y'all are
ways.
saying, but at the same time, I'm not gonna sit there and say, yeah, it's a definite. A woman is selfish because she has a baby without a man.
Selfish.
No, I don't think so.
I think that when you're having a child,
I think the women who are selfish are those women who get themselves knocked up to try to keep a man. That's a selfish woman. I don't look at a woman who laid a foundation for herself to make sure to take care of it. You know what I mean? Like,
I think that when you're having a child, Sweet Pisces agree with you. She says she don't think that's selfish. I think that's very selfish. I think that if you're having a child, I think that when you bringing a life into the world, the expectation of you bringing a life into the world is to give it the best shot at success possible. Not because you feel like you're missing something out of life, so
not
you
want to go it alone. Not because you feel like you want to go it alone.
Like this is something because you got money. Money don't make you be. Money don't make
money
you
doesn't mean nothing.
Raise a kid.
No one said money, but we're talking about a foundation.
Money, you personalizing everything. We're talking about all the uses that people are using. A foundation is money. A foundation is you having a house. But what happened to the foundation for the kid? Where's the kid's foundation?
So what? When the kid grow up, what you gonna say? Oh,
what you mean
no,
when
you don't have a
dad. What is the difference of a woman who doesn't do that and gets knocked up by a man and has a child that she doesn't even want? Like, what is the difference?
That's a different kind of selfish.
That's different.
Having a baby is not a black and white issue. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just.
It's pretty black and white to me.
That's also selfish.
Yeah.
Most of it is selfish.
Agree to disagree on this topic.
All the way, baby. all the way.
Ain't no way I can agree with that one.
As a parent and loving my kid.
As a parent, as a woman.
Give my kid the best chance at life. That's selfish of me. Now, stuff can happen in between. But for me to go out there, you can go adopt. There's a lot of kids out there that don't have a parent, like you said, and nobody don't want them.
So she can't. So because she does not have a. So you're saying because she does not have a suitable suitor at the time, a woman has to not have a child of her own. I cannot have a child of my own because I have not found a suitable suitor.
That's like a man. That's like a man taking his sperm and going to put it in the lady and not planning on giving it to the lady.
You heard what Lola said in the beginning? The kid ain't property.
Exactly.
He ain't your dog.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying having property. Like, come on now. Like, that's the whole point is to reproduce and have a kid. So because I have not found a stable man, because I haven't found a suitable man that I find suitable, I'm supposed to not have any children. I have to go get someone else's child, is what y'all are saying. It's okay for me to adopt a child. Like most adoption agencies won't even let a single woman have a child on her own. Let's get that.
Exactly. The foundation. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You made the point.
You made the point right there.
That's what y'all are saying. Y'all are saying if you don't have a suitable man, you should not have a child.
If you don't have a suitable man, you can call it whatever you want to call it. Cause you trying.
That's what I'm asking. No, I'm just really being.
It sound a certain way, and I'm gonna give it to you. Yes, if you don't have a suitable man.
Okay, that's all I'm asking. That's your opinion. I'm not saying your opinion is wrong, but I'm just asking that that's what y'all really think. If you don't have a suitable man,
I'm a parent.
Have any kids.
I'm a parent. I know. I'm a parent.
I'm a parent too. I'm a parent too.
I know a whole bunch of
kids. And my man won't suitable, but I got kids. You know what I mean? My man won't suitable, but I got kids, and I'm still a parent. Ain't nobody gonna tell me when to have a kid
in their life, and ain't nobody trying to tell you nothing. What are you talking about?
Like, that's crazy. Y'all are saying when it's right or wrong for a woman to have a kid.
That's our opinion. You state your opinion and we state ours. What you talking about? Ain't nobody trying to tell you the same shit. All I'm saying is that it's wrong. It's selfish.
Yeah.
If you a parent, I know a lot of kids that I'm their big brother in their freaking life, and I got to be trying to play their daddy. And you know how these kids feel? They feel out of touch with life. Some of them talking about committing suicide. Some of them talking about doing this. They doing that. I do this because of that. I don't got no daddy. I don't have no man. My mama can't raise me. I don't even like my mama. She this, she that, she did that, she that. We had somebody that came up here that's going through that right now, and y'all don't even know that. That happens. So when you talking about this nonsense,
it does. No, I'm not talking nonsense, but that's still.
We should be able to do that. Keep in mind the kid. Keep in mind the kid.
I keep in mind the kid.
Do whatever she want to do.
I keep in mind the kid. I keep in mind
the kid. You wouldn't be trying to go it alone. If you think about the kid,
you saying that
I'm saying that some circumstances that woman did not wake up and say, I want to be a single mother and not have a kid.
Yes, most of those women, if you woke up and have a kid without a father, that's what you're saying.
No, I said everybody wants it. I said, however, if someone gets to a certain point, like us women, we can't produce forever. We can't. Okay, that's a known fact. We can't. So if I've spent my life trying to find a man and it doesn't happen, and I really want to have someone in my life to love, I really still want to have a family, I still want to be a grandmother, ain't nobody in this world gonna tell me that I'm wrong for going to get pregnant.
Maybe like, that person's a bad judge of character why they couldn't find a man.
That's crazy to me. You know what I mean?
That's true.
That sounds like you're a pretty shitty person if you spend 35, 40 years of your life and can't find a
single person. One single person.
That may not be the person's fault. That may be you.
That may be you.
Yeah.
You may be the problem.
That may not be the whole world's fault. That may be you.
Like for your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, you ain't find nobody suitable.
And the difference, what I was saying in the whole situation is, we're not talking about the parables of somebody trying to maybe even have kids and don't have kids until it's late. I'm talking about somebody who decided to put everything else before having a kid. Then when it comes time to have a kid, you can't find a suitable person. And you talking about, hey, I feel empty. I want to have a kid for me.
So let me just go in through the thing and see if I pick somebody who's this old.
Hey, they're not beating up on me, Carrie. I stand firm in my beliefs. Can't nobody beat me up on my belief. You know what I mean? I just agree to disagree. I don't. You know,
hey, reasonable.
It's not a black and white thing.
Reasonable to disagree.
Things Spicy's missing the whole point of the conversation.
Well.
We're not talking about you raising your kids because the parent, the father left.
You had the right intention, Sweet Pisces. You had the right intention to start out with.
That's what we're talking about. You went into the deal with having a kid with somebody. You got 2 kids. You went in the deal to have the kid with a person that didn't work out. What I'm saying,
y'all would have had a better argument if y'all talked about girls who just
you come up and say, "Hey,
my baby dad is like that."
You know. It's all selfish.
We're talking about a woman.
You only see one of the selfish don't mean the other one is
selfish. I want to have a baby now. I'm done with school. I have my career. I haven't met nobody, but now I want a baby. So let me go. Okay, I haven't found a man, so let me go and just inseminate and just have a baby and just
let ain't crap Billy Bob get me pregnant down the street, knowing that he ain't gonna be in the kid life, knowing that he ain't gonna do nothing for the kid. You give him you already.
Y'all are very judgmental. Y'all are very judgmental. How was that judgmental, y'all? Y'all mad at that girl for picking her career first, and now she can't have no baby. That sounds like a punishment. That sounds like a punishment to me. You chose extra education and put you first, so now you can be punished.
Now you want to put me last as a kid. You want to put me last.
That's true. That woman. I'm gonna say this because that woman who went and got artificially inseminated could probably really and truly provide a stable, great household for a kid versus one of these people who thought they had the right intention and got knocked up by JoJo and now got 3 babies that JoJo don't never see. Those are the kids who are really affected versus this woman who actually stays at home with this kid that she actually wanted. You understand? Like she wants the child. We're not talking about someone who's trying to get knocked up by a guy to keep a guy and use the child as a ploy. We're talking about someone who truly
I still think it's selfish.
It's still selfish.
Still selfish.
It's still selfish.
Still selfish.
That just sounds crazy to me.
All of that, what you saying, is selfish too, and this is still selfish. You can't cut a point of saying, oh, because it didn't work out. Now it's selfish.
It's still selfish.
The way that I initially understood it,
now she want to have a kid by herself. It's not selfish. Get out of here.
You still choosing you.
How does that make sense?
Shampi was saying at the beginning, the thing that we've been talking about is a woman that has her career, did her career, graduated, have her established now saying, oh, I want a baby. I can't find a suitable man. I don't want to. Or some of them have said, I don't want a man. I just want a baby.
Exactly.
That's selfish. It's
that
selfish.
Freaking selfish.
Selfish.
I
because when that baby grows up, how you gonna tell the baby they got here? Yeah. Where is the father?
If my mother, if I was a child and I was a child, but if I was a child and my mother did that too, when she explained it to me, I just wanted to have you. I needed a kid. That's why I have you. So that I don't have no daddy.
Yeah, I mean, how does that sound?
I mean, it's the same way you gonna explain to. It's the same way you gonna explain to your kid that they deadbeat daddy that you thought was gonna be around ain't in the picture.
No, that's different.
Y'all are just trying to make a point. That's the whole point.
I'm
trying to make a point. Y'all are the ones trying to make a point. And judging that woman on when she should and when she shouldn't have a kid. Y'all are the ones trying to make
that's our opinion. We can judge her whenever we want to judge her because this is our opinion. That's why we're here.
I get it.
Lola, what you got to say, Lola? I ain't heard Lola speak this whole time. Let's go, Lola.
I get it both ways.
I'm speaking right now. And that's what I'm saying.
You ain't going to point to me.
That's the thing. The whole point of us having this conversation is because everybody have their own take. The take that I have, it's selfish. You can set it off to everybody over there, Tom, Dick, and Harry, and put 25 different situations in it. They all selfish too, but this one's selfish too.
Selfish.
That's the point.
Okay. Selfish, unselfish. Lola, you're what?
Yeah, the way that I understood it in the beginning was I didn't think about it as like, oh, the woman did her career, did this, did that, did she just wanted a baby? I was thinking about, just the woman that's saying, oh, not I want a baby because I want to be a loving, nurturing mother. I want a baby just because I want a baby. That's what I was thinking. That's why I said
most of the time, that's what it comes down to. They feel unfulfilled now because I done did my career. I don't have everything, so now I feel unfulfilled. So I want to have a baby. The baby gonna fulfill me. I have everything else except for a baby. I need to have a baby.
That's not a good
situation. Some women just want a baby. They not even fulfilled yet. They just want a baby is what Lola's saying. Some women just say I want a baby.
That's what I was saying. They just the ones who are just like, oh, they got a baby. That's nice. I want to have one too.
Like it's a product on the shelf at the store.
That's what I was saying.
Let's go grab one.
I'm selling babies by the dozen.
Yeah.
Sometimes like your homegirl gets pregnant and the other friend, oh, my friend is pregnant, so I want to be pregnant now. And I don't really have a man, but I'm just going to go get pregnant by somebody. Like, that's what Lola's talking about. That happens a lot. That happens a lot. You see like six friends pregnant at one time.
Hey, that
happens a lot. We were talking about the selfish people that inseminate themselves just because they have. Oh, it's time for me to have a baby now.
I don't think insemination is.
I mean, like we said already, we're gonna. Sweet Pisces said we sound selfish because we want the best for a kid. If that's selfish for me, then I'm gonna be selfish all day.
I'm selfish forever.
Very selfish all day. I'm selfish all day.
I would definitely love for you to go to one of these group homes and sit and talk to a couple of these kids that their daddies ain't around. And even if their daddy was supposed to be around, they show up not being around. The point is now you purposely not going to have a daddy around. That's the selfish part.
Purposely
not going to have the daddy around.
You making a decision for somebody that can't make a decision for themselves.
You making a decision for me.
Exactly.
Because you feel unfulfilled or you whatever. Or you see 12 of your girlfriends getting pregnant, so now you want to get pregnant. It doesn't matter.
You look unimpressed, G. You look unimpressed.
Like what would you tell your like my thing is your child grows up. What you gonna tell him? Where the dad at? Oh well, babe. Let me explain. You don't think that child gonna feel a certain way?
You don't think the way that I've seen that explained was that, you know, I wanted you so much that I got you for myself. That's the way that I see it.
Yeah, so exactly. There's the selfishness. There's the selfishness right there. Yeah, there it is right there.
I got you for myself.
It's not a product. You can't. It's not a product off the shelf that you just be like, oh, I want this.
I never got it.
But I also I don't
hold up. Y'all know what? I
don't see the difference in that. I don't see the difference in that situation versus the woman
I miss hitting this
with the man that she knew wasn't gonna do nothing.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Yeah, it's too late now.
The rumble is in full swing. The rumble is in full. The rumble is in full swing.
I said there's absolutely no difference in the woman that gets inseminated and the woman that gets pregnant by the man that she knew wasn't gonna be there. There's no difference in those two at all.
Hey, why are you clapping? Who said there was? That doesn't even make sense.
You said she gotta have a baby daddy.
You lying? I ain't said that. Never said that.
We said it the same thing. It's selfish.
You said you making that up. Ain't nobody up here said that. You said that.
It is selfish.
Never mind.
No,
ain't nobody.
Who was it that said the intention was there? Whoever said the intention was there.
Lola. Thank you, Lola.
It's saying that it's
thank
different.
you, Lola.
Lola, let me explain to you what intention means, since I guess you don't get it. The intention is when a couple goes together and they trying to have a baby. Listen, when a couple goes together, they trying to have a baby. Then the relationship don't work. The relationship don't work, so they have to separate. There's still a father there.
No. That's not what I said.
Well, that's not what you saying is totally different from what we saying, though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. What you saying is something way different from what we saying.
So y'all agree that the person who has the baby with the ain't nigga is the same as the woman who gets inseminated.
Lola, are you serious right now? How much time have I said this to you personally already? How much time have I said this to you personally on this podcast already?
I'm asking if that's what
if I've already said this to you, why would you be asking that? Because you already know what my answer is. I say this all the time.
I missed it.
Well, you need to pay attention then. So I say this to you all the time. This ain't the first time we having this conversation. If you remember, you was on the first topic when we was talking about this. When you was saying that it's the man who should wrap it up and who shouldn't wrap it up and whose fault is it. Remember that? When I said, if it's your fault, you going out there having babies with an ain't big brother. So all of a sudden now you bringing that up. Come on, man. We can't try to. Yo, the matter is, if you don't think it's selfish, it's okay. If she don't think it's selfish, it's okay. I think it's selfish.
I think it's selfish.
I see it both ways.
I think it's selfish.
But I don't think one selfish is better than another selfish.
Nobody said that. Nobody said that. Nobody said that.
Right now, I didn't say that y'all said nothing. I said what I think.
I mean, so you saying what you think. How does that
have nothing to do with what y'all said?
Yes, how does that have anything to do with what we talking about then?
It has something to do with the conversation. I'm giving you my opinion because that's what you asked me for.
No, I didn't ask you about opinion about something else. I asked your opinion on one thing.
That's
you went to something else.
It's not.
You never said it was.
You went to the ain't crap brother. You went to that.
You were talking about one thing. T brought a whole bunch of different scenarios in there.
We went past that.
T brought a whole bunch of different.
Don't blame me. Quiet.
It's T's fault. T's the one
that brought all this other stuff. We was talking about one thing. And you start comparing what's different selfish. It's all selfish. We said it's all selfish, and what we talk about right now is selfish too.
Don't blame me. Y'all trying to blame me now. Y'all the ones who open that can of worms saying that if a woman ain't got a suitable suiter, she's selfish. Y'all open that can of worms.
Yeah, we did say that.
Y'all said that. Okay, so don't say that's me. That's what y'all said.
That's not
what y'all said.
There you go again. You making up stuff that we ain't said. You said nothing like that. We said no. What we said was you was bringing up other scenarios in it. You bring up other scenarios in it. That's what you do. You brought up other scenarios.
One subject, and you try to change the subject.
And you brought up 50 million different subjects talking about that selfish. and we agreed with you and said it was selfish.
Said that was selfish. Exactly. Well, you still wasn't happy. So
still,
y'all the ones who ain't happy. Y'all the angry ones. Lola, get them all your shirt right now because they need your shirt right now. I'm sitting here on quiet time.
What's weird to me is how
we
people
just talking about what we saying.
Yeah, I realize that everybody don't think the same. I also realize that a lot of people don't view, but when you're from different cultures, a lot of people don't view how kids get affected in stuff like this. And when you don't go work around kids, when you don't go sit with kids, you can make up your face all you want to go to one of these places and talk to these kids.
Because you're acting like I don't know. You acting like I don't know this. Like, you're not gonna downplay me because I'm not gonna say. But you're not gonna have me sit here and change my mind. That's what you're doing. Now you're trying to throw no shade on me, like I don't know what it's like for a kid to be raised without a.
That's why I said you can make your face up all you want to. But
because you just sat there and said I don't be around the people. Like you gave a whole bunch of reasons why I just don't agree with you. Like point blank, I don't agree.
I'm giving you.
I'm standing on my conviction. I don't agree with you, and I'm not gonna say that you're wrong or give reasons why you think the way you think.
What I was giving you is scenario
now saying that
why I feel the same way. Why I feel the way I feel. You taking what you want to take and say that's what that came from. What I'm telling you is I've been around kids and they're explaining the situations to me how they feel.
I have too.
So, well, if you have to, then that's what you say.
So, all the kids that you talk to, all the kids that you're talking
to, it as a shade.
Came from other.
You taking it as a shade or whatever you want to call it. All I was trying to explain my scenario to you of what I'm saying is I've been around the kids. I reach out there to kids and I hear the complaints that they're making about not having a father, not having this, and that's what I'm bringing my thoughts from. So saying, why would I want to put somebody through this purposely without having that?
Kids that were from artificial insemination or just
exactly. These aren't kids from artificial insemination. These are kids who actually had fathers who deposited themselves into a woman and chose to leave them alone. Now, if you did this survey only on kids who came from selfish women who were artificially inseminated, then you would have a theory where maybe I would understand it more. But you're talking about kids who came from broken homes. You're not talking about kids who came from women who purposefully loved them and wanted them and raised them on their own. You're talking about,
I guess, if
tarnished women. Like,
want to get what we're saying, that's your problem. Yeah, it's a great conversation to have. It's a great conversation to have, but at the end of the day, it defeats the purpose if
I don't agree.
If you choose not to understand what a person's saying.
I understand what you're saying. I completely understand
understanding of what I'm saying and then talking as if you don't understand what I'm saying is two different
things. I don't agree. I can understand what you say and don't agree with it.
Different scenarios that we're not talking about. What I said to you was I spoke to kids about not having parents in their life, right? That's what I said, right? So what I said was now that for somebody to purposely try to put kids through that is selfish.
We understand.
Word.
But if you understand, what's the reason of bringing up, well, there's a kid in the home. Right, if you bring it's broken home kids and this and that. If you understand, what is that for?
What's the reason for the treason?
The same reason that when I just said, I understand, you kept going. Same reason as that.
Lola, shut up.
Every show you tell me
we taking her to HR, man. Lola, you gotta go to HR. You tripping. We understand T, but Lola, you tripping. You go to HR.
I ain't even do nothing.
We know T a renegade, but you tripping, Lola. What's good?
I'm a renegade.
Yeah.
I ain't even do nothing. Dang.
Hey man, listen. Everybody can believe what they want to believe. Sweet Pisces. Sweet Pisces believe that she believes that we're selfish. Lou believe what we believe. A couple of other people on here haven't said anything. I don't know.
And Carrie think we're wild.
Yeah.
He said we need boxing gloves.
Hey, Carrie,
y'all are jumping me.
Very wild for real. But
y'all jumping me.
At the end of the day, man, you do what you want to do. We can't stop you from doing, but you can't stop me from thinking it's selfish. You can't stop. You can't stop. You made a great point for us saying that, adoption asks you to have a husband when they want you to adopt somebody. There's a reason for that. It's called structure. That's what they want you to have around kids. They want you to have structure. So that's why they ask you to have that. So we can yell, go back and forth, have a disagreement. It's all in fun and games. So at the end of the night, we don't really, we go to the background and have a great after laugh about all of this. But at the end of the day, kids are more important. Lola, I don't see your hands. Kids are more important than yourself being. You just feeling unaccomplished because you don't have a kid, and having some money, having a nice house, having a nice job don't make you a perfect parent. And as T was saying, if you want to go to you having kids with a man that ain't gonna stay around, that's selfish too. We've been saying that the whole night. The point of the matter is, what I'm trying to say is, don't put a kid in a situation where you're giving him a better chance to lose than win. Plain and simple. But do whatever you want to do, because in America, it's your body. Whenever you get pregnant, you can keep the baby, or you can do whatever you want to do with it. After you have it, you can send it to you can send it up the street to somebody else and tell the state that you want them to take care of it. It's all on you. But all I'm saying is, hey man,
America.
Yeah, I'm a life that I want you to consider giving me the best shot of it whenever you planning on having me. Don't just feel incomplete and feel like you should bring me here. And then all of a sudden, when I start robbing banks and I start being a sycophant and a psychopath, they talk about, I didn't know why he just turned out like that. And of course, I could turn out to be a billionaire. That also happened. But statistics has shown it's less likely.
The billionaire is the exception, not the rule.
Sweet Pisces, I hate you. But one more thing. Ran out of time. Guess we can get that next week. I was gonna hit y'all with a topic that I could have hit the sheet for the streets, but we got to do that next week. I didn't plan on this topic taking this long, but it sure was good. I did. Juicy. Short, man. I don't know if I agree with the juicy part.
Juicy.
Like a juicy orange.
Is that they want you to be married the same way they created?
Let me say from a brother Shampi. Shot man, watch your speed.
Lola.
I never watch the speech every night. Not talk about watch my speech. Left me alone.
Lola, I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see you after hours, after work tonight.
After party
every
week you make it there.
I'm gonna be trying to, y'all.
All right, let's hit like 2 or 3 of the comments and get out of here. We ain't gonna hit Lola comments because we hate her.
If your child and their friend are in a burning building and you run in and get your child first, it's not wrong, but it's selfish. Same idea.
But X. Hit that again, Sheree.
So if a man say just have a baby for me so I can say I have one, is that selfish or the same thing the woman is doing?
Pretty much the same thing.
The same thing. Thing.
Same exact thing.
Yeah. You don't get a pass. Same thing.
Get a pass as a man. A man,
Yes,
baby need his mama too. He don't just need the daddy.
Exactly.
He need the whole infrastructure.
Exactly.
Carry me my family.
So if they're a kid and they grow up in one of those houses where they have like multiple wives.
There you go again.
That's a whole different subject.
Yeah, that's a topic for another day.
Is that selfish? You know?
Might be selfish for the kid, but not for the daddy.
But they got the family structure. They got two parents.
A whole different story.
That's the whole bag of worms.
I ain't even messing with that one.
Yeah, we ain't touching that one tonight. No.
Them people too powerful. I ain't playing with them.
Sister wives.
Not doing it.
Listen, my name is Bennett. I ain't in it. Thanks for coming out tonight. It was a great conversation, man. We may have to revisit this topic again
Definitely.
Another thing, man.
Definitely.
This got good, heated, and I feel like we ain't finished yet.
I feel like the smoke was real.
This was smoke.
Smoke
and
was
we definitely,
real.
and I definitely won't see Lola next week.
It was hot.
We got Renegade T. And Lola coming right behind, talking about something. Hey, what you doing? What you doing? Lola coming behind. Hey, what you doing, T?
Lola, I ain't gonna lie, yo. You gave me life tonight, girl. I felt like I was singing. I felt like I was singing, and Lola put that hand in. I was like, boy, look.
That's what I'm talking about.
And he got me at the bottom too. You notice how he got me at the bottom half. So the top half was beating down on me. That's why Carrie said they beating down on T, because everybody was above me, and I'm looking like, okay. Lola right here, she might have me. She came in like, bam, there you go. Thank you, Lola. Thank you, Lola. And my homie in the comments, Sweet Pisces, she always got that.
Sweet Pisces is a sellout.
That's my homie in the comments, yo. She always got my back.
Always siding with T.
Yes, Rayo. Yes, Rayo. I still held it down.
Definitely a sellout. Hey, like the live if you ain't like the live yet. Again, prayers up for Haiti. Link your local FEMA or anywhere that you see donating stuff to Haiti. Help them out, man. They need all the support they can get right now. Yes. Maybe in about 3 weeks or sometime in September when everything starts kicking, we hit this topic again, bring 2 more guests up here and see if we can get some more people to agree or disagree. Hopefully, it still be as fiery if it ain't. Because if it ain't as fiery, if it ain't, we definitely firing Lola. Because it'll be Lola's fault if it ain't fiery. So,
If I don't have my shirt, it's gonna be some smoke in the
city. Stop threatening me. I call the police on you. Just because you live on a different planet don't mean I don't know the number to 911 over there. Hey, man, let's say peace out to our peoples. Thanks for joining us on Thursday night, man. It was a ball, man. We enjoyed it.
Next time. Take care.
Sharp, man. Get him your grill one time before we leave, man. We out of this mother.